live.
Okay.
You are live.
We're live? Hey guys! I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit here.
Behold the majesty of our token.
Okay, because weird. On there, Joe, what'd you do? There's a column on the side, and now my face is cut in half. Which is fine.
I think that's spelled wrong. But
No, it's not.
it's not.
It's not fine. It's not fine. We
Oh,
don't
it's
want
like-
DMs cut in half.
Is that better? That's better. I was
Oh,
waiting
I
for my
see.
phone to update that.
Oh god. Yeah.
Just let me quickly find my spot here. I wasn't quite 100% ready to go live, but we're good.
So yeah,
Here you go.
it's Hakuba.
Okay.
I can't see anything.
Alright, we're live, so we're gonna kick this off. Hey guys, welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. DMLoxy here. We are, bear with us. It wouldn't be Dragons in the Dining Room without a few technical difficulties. So as we're getting those adjusted, quick shout out to Karana, or Tiny Salad as we know and love her, and Bard in the North for helping me get everything ready tonight, or this stream would not be happening the way it is right now. Also, no, I'll save those shout outs for later. Joe, would you be so kind as to plug this?
You gotta
in,
stick
please?
around for the shoutouts, man.
Please and thank you. Yeah, like these shout outs are epic, but there's a couple people that I just want to go out of my way to say thank you to. The last 2 weeks I have spent a lot of time researching this campaign, researching what I had on my players, reviewing everything, and there was probably a total of about 60 man hours across 3 or 4 people that went into everything, and the outpouring of support was beyond amazing, and I could not have done it without you. Even you guys as a party have really helped me grow as a DM, whether it's been learning how to say screw off, if you or if it's just been putting me in situations that force me to be creative. So I love yours. Is that gonna be too awful? Like if I turn that on, can you still see me? Again?
We'll see in a sec.
I was gonna say I can't see it yet, so
And what's
okay,
going on
there we
now,
go.
so-
yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
no,
okay.
you're
Okay.
fine.
Perfect, because then I can see.
That's kind of more important.
I feel really naked. Like everyone else has sleeves, and I'm just like, hello, shoulder.
Okay.
So my sense of propriety is a little out of line here. Thanks.
But uh-oh, our DM is prepared now. Run away! We can't get away with anything.
Runaway might be a viable option. It is always an option.
Oh, we're running to the graves. Come on.
Yeah.
There's no way we want to deal with undead
So
things.
Still missing
here that
a couple
is.
figures
I got my
here.
minis together. I'm somewhat organized. I may end up turning that backlight off eventually once I get a bit more together here.
We are missing a mini.
You're missing a mini?
Which mini are we? Who is
We're missing you.
Yep, mine.
Oh, you and Trap Finder.
Yep.
No.
How much you get trap on?
We can't forget Trap Finder.
Gosh.
He won't let us forget Trap
You
Finder.
how much time I have to crawl over to get to you? Hold on.
Don't step on the toga.
I'll get it.
Roll over the toga.
Like this is very precarious. Hakuba and Trap Finder should be in there. If they're not, I have no idea where they are.
Okay. Yep, I see
Are
the
they?
harness
Woo! Okay.
for
Oh nope, that's
Trap
my toga.
Finder.
Hold on. Yeah, weird. Wardrobe. We can have technical malfunctions here, but we cannot have wardrobe malfunctions here at Dragons in the Dining Room.
Oh gosh,
So,
we just got a new follower, like literally.
wait, did we?
Has Dad said about wardrobe malfunction?
Hey, welcome whoever you are.
There he is.
Wait, what?
Thank you.
You win.
That's
Okay, I still.
G-Whiz hoops.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that was
You mean you weren't following us already?
I thought I was, but apparently I wasn't.
I love it. So yeah, chat, do not be quiet tonight. If there's stuff you guys want to throw out there, by all means, make their lives miserable. Give me ideas on how to make their lives miserable. We can work with this. Like, we'll make it work. Also, thank you to everyone. I received probably about 15 to 20 different texts, messages of people saying, hey, this is a really cool idea. You guys should do this for a theme. I have not had time to go through all of them, but again, it's super appreciated.
Yay.
So, where we left off, I'm gonna put my glasses on so I can see the board way over there. My dragon scale glasses. That's how glasses came to be. There was a little girl. Yeah, anyway, we'll digress that for a different day. I have the church on there as well. And then you guys ended up hopping over the wall because Sarah Frost went, hey, this is hallowed ground. Vampire spawn can't get us. Let's go. So I need everybody to make a perception check for me, please. And go ahead and move, like, dead body over the wall. Irina will
This one?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I'm assuming
Yeah, Irina, I don't have her anywhere, but...
Okay. Okay.
Well,
And we're upping the production value.
What the? Okay.
Again, like I said, if you had a organized DM, we may end up with some area effects later on. However...
and now the party's gonna die of
It fades really quick.
so she says.
Remember,
did
kids-
anyone roll a 1?
No.
Nope.
Remember,
I can't
kids,
tell.
say no to vaping.
Anyone
Blow
who did
some
not
thick
roll...
crowds there, GM.
Anyone...
Oh my
we're
god.
losing people.
That won't set
I
the
don't
fire
know.
alarm, will it? No. It will or won't?
Eyes are watering.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, can we even... Oh, this is great.
It'll fade. Hakuba, if you pull the long string on the fan...
I kind of like this. This is good. This is nice.
So unless you roll
beyond
a
haze.
1, a fog begins to creep all around you, and it is this thick. This is accurate. I like this.
I like
Um,
And I don't think that's helping.
No, not so much.
I mean, it cleared out a little bit.
It was.
Take care.
And you guys recognize it as the same type of fog that brought you to this land. It's this thick, heavy, creeping
Where
essence
are we gonna turn off?
that surrounds everything. The fog itself creeps into the graveyard over the stone walls a little bit, but after a couple feet in, it's like it's rebuffed.
Okay, so it stops.
So kind of
It
like...
stops. It's like it comes at you, and then all of a sudden it's like it hits an invisible wall and begins to roll back in on itself. And you hear a sinister chuckle.
Great.
My invited guests. So good of you
burned
to
what?
stick around.
Oh! That is my mother.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom!
I swear we're not getting high.
You don't see anyone. It is
That's my mom.
this disembodied voice from the fog. You know there is still a vampire spawn running around somewhere.
Great.
And actually, what am I going to use for him? Ooh, let's get minis.
We also maybe need a mini for Irena and a mini for... Wait, he didn't come with us, did he? No, that's me.
This is you?
Yes, that's me.
The one laying down.
You know what, just for
Me another one
shields,
right
we'll
now.
use that for
That's the
Irina.
dead body.
This is the dead body.
Yeah, that's
Where is what's her face?
She was
I
carrying
have- I
it.
have
She was
Irena
carrying the
here.
dead body.
And
Right. Oh, so we need Ivana.
Yep.
I see.
We need Irena and we need
And I have a vampire spawn. It's not a vampire spawn. It's a little dragon. Do not get confused. It's not really a little dragon. Okay, there's a little dragon. Irina Kolyanovic.
Ismark.
Yes,
Did-
Ismark stayed home.
Yes.
Ismark stayed home, that's right.
Irina is right here. I will wait till Hakum is ready. Ready? Ole! Good catch.
That's not Lucy.
Yeah, for a second there, I lost it in the fog as I was coming over. It's like,
So our,
Well, I want you guys to understand when I say your
Barovia.
perception checks and your skills are at disadvantage because of fog, and you're like, no, they're not. Exhibit A, ladies and gentlemen. I will cross that bridge.
has disadvantage.
Unfortunately, never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna say something awful and just no. We'll get to that later.
oh yeah, I'm covered in soil.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
you
were just
did
taking a
that
dirt
too.
bath.
Yep.
Just like,
Dirt bath.
Yeah, you and Trapfinder just kind of went, oh, and pulled mud all over yourselves in an attempt to hide. Yeah. I just looked down at the stream for a quick second. Was like, oh my god, where's my shirt? Oh, never mind. Dear Ray.
You're not wearing one there, dear. You're wearing a toga. And derailed again.
And there we go.
So on those perception checks, anyone who rolled over a 15, you are... Really? You rolled high on a perception?
No, because I rolled a 14.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, who are you? Where's Sassafras?
Yeah, that was high though. That was high.
That was high,
That's high for sassafras.
Yeah, you know what? Just out of the kindness of my twisted little heart, I will give it to you. Because I've never seen you roll above a 4 on perception since we started. So, Sassafras, you catch sight of the vampire spawn, and he is he's along the wall about 15 feet past where you crossed over towards, yes, thank you, perfect, gorgeous, yummy, yeah. I'm waiting for the neighbors to call the fire department, like, who's that guy?
Oh my god.
I didn't think to tell them ahead of time. I should have done that.
It's like one of those, did you guys ever do that in elementary school? You had the trailers where you had to like crawl, it was like a fake house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Long time. I feel old now.
I feel like this one's
Yeah.
everywhere though, so fuck, they lied to me.
I mean, it was they brought in a special,
Right.
the fire, they
Yeah.
brought in someone from the fire department to...
You still hear the, I'm hungry, Father! And just this screech. Seraphis, you are angry. This thing is an affront to everything good and loving that you stand for. As a paladin, you are disturbed by its existence. However, you realize that it is probably not super weak.
It's not super weak. I'm super ticked off.
So go ahead and take a minute within the party, talk this out. There's creepy fog, there was a disembodied voice that called you its guests, and there's a vampire spawn.
I'm really just wanted to throw a ball of hollow dirt at his face.
Has my pipe.
What do you guys think? What should we do? Because he clearly can't come in and get us.
I mean, he's pacing
clearly.
back and forth outside the wall, and you can see the crazed look in his face and the drool coming off his fangs and his claws, and he's livid that he cannot reach you. You are a snack, and he is hangry.
Clearly, he's upset.
So he's clearly not going to go
But
away.
clearly we're safe.
We can't stay here forever.
No.
Safe, dear ones?
Well,
What a notion that is.
You're lame. If you want to come and say hi, why don't you come out and show us your face?
Roll initiative.
oh Lord.
Wait, what?
I love those words!
Ah, there's the sassafras I know.
If you roll a 2,
Roll the 3.
there's the sassafras we know.
Oh no, sassafras was beaten.
Where
Our tiefling.
Oh! are all
Ouch.
the initiative sheets?
I don't know.
Hang on, mini DM ran.
I mean, I get to add a 2 to it, but what happens if you roll a 1 for initiative?
You
Sorry,
add Dex
but
mod to it and call
I
it a
don't
good
like
day.
this game of playing in the
Alright,
fog.
I'm not even going to erase that. I'm just going to use a blank sheet of paper because screw it. I'm not digging through everything.
Yeah, it works.
Alright, hold on. I gotta roll a niche for my monsters here. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Why do you think these guys are going to be airborne?
He's a vampire. I'm assuming that he will be, but how far does hallowed ground normally?
Well, okay, wait.
Can't you
so?
sense what's hollow?
Oh no, I can sense what hollow ground is. My question is, they can't go on physically can't go on hollow ground, but can they fly over it?
I don't know.
You're not sure.
I'm
Guess
thinking.
we're about to find out.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out in like a few seconds here because I called him out.
Thanks
Yes.
for joining us at Dragons in the Dining Room. Next time, find out if they can fly. Okay, just kidding.
In 5 minutes, you're probably going to find out if we die or not. Stick around.
I got dibs on your loot.
You're not there. Oh, I gotta say that. That was satisfying. Hakuba, what's your initiative, love?
13.
Ooh.
Like a scene out of Hocus Pocus.
And I'm gonna roll stealth for Stornock as he's not here, and that's what he would do.
Yep, and disappear. Goodbye.
He's gone.
Yeah. You guys watch him go and into a bush.
Weren't you supposed to have his grips on him?
Leash on him.
The leash is on
I am not against inter-party combat. Just throwing that out there.
What's that?
Callista, what was your
8.
initiative? 8?
Yeah.
That's
Did we
okay.
all roll
That's okay.
low?
Uh-huh.
Mm,
What did you get, Hakuba?
No, nothing
13.
bad could happen from that.
I rolled a 7 and I
I
had
got
a 1 to add
3
to it.
total.
That's it.
Woo!
Yay!
Grand total of 5.
Alrighty.
This will be lovely. I'm
What?
sorry. I'm not really, but you know, whatever.
I literally rolled a 1.
And as you say, show your face, you watch as this very well-dressed, courtly-looking noble man walks out of the fog, arms outstretched, just looking as cocky as the day is long. The material of his clothes is finer than any of you have ever seen. His doublet is crimson red. He's got the white little neck swash that I just had the word for that I can't find the word for, and I'm gonna.
An ascot?
Yeah, but like the ruffled ascot,
Mhm.
the
Oh,
floofy ascot.
But like the lacy, floofy.
yeah,
ascot.
yeah.
Okay.
Lacy floofy ascot.
I don't
Got
know
it.
if it's called an ascot, but I get what you mean. Yep.
Yeah, because I think the ascot's anyway.
Yep.
An
we're gonna
ascot's
judge-
high, but yeah.
We're thinking
Yeah.
Fred from Scooby-Doo.
That's where my brain went.
So, Fred.
This is where you go when you leave
All right,
the
Shane.
group.
You guys go down to the kitchen. Daphne Bellman and I will take you upstairs.
Poor trap on.
Ruh-roh.
We couldn't afford a real dog.
I love that so much.
I heard a little bit inside from that. Yeah, but I mean, his pants are military dress, his suit military dress, very dark colors, and he is wearing a cape. Black as night on the outside and crimson inside. And he just as he comes out, he looks directly at Callista, having been the one to speak to him.
I'll glare back.
You feel you are safe? Now you have seen my face. Would you like to invite me in for dinner?
No.
Ah. Well, I am not the only hungry one. Please enjoy, my friend. And he flicks his wrist, and out of the fog, you see this shape moving towards you. Hakuba, Trapfinder is a decent sized wolf. I'm gonna toss you this mini very, very carefully. This thing
Oh,
is
hello.
about 2.5 times the size of Trapfinder. Its
I see
fur.
nothing.
Its fur is midnight black, almost as if the light is absorbed into the fur, and it radiates this aura of shadow and darkness. And you know, if you take a real hot bath and the steam rolls off your skin, it's as if wisps of shadow are rolling off the fur, fangs dripping drool, and the eyes are so green, you'd swear that someone was putting a torch behind an emerald to check the value for flaws. It's beautiful and terrifying, and you're all momentarily struck with this feeling of oh my god.
Hot, yeah.
And without any issue, this thing runs to where the vampire spawn is and steps more than leaps over the wall and turns to face you as a group.
Huh.
I will leave you to it. Enjoy. And Strahd fades backwards into the mist. The vampire spawn is still running back and forth outside the wall. And you hear Strahd's voice one more time as he fades. Return to the castle when you are fed, my son.
Oh crap. Right.
And first on the initiative list after the wolf is Hakuba.
Hot, yeah. I am going to...
Oh, that is good coffee. Thank you guys. You're amazing. I should have
Let's see,
counted.
where is my...
Callista, you are going to be after Hakuba.
Okay.
So on deck, and then Seraphrasth, you're next after that.
Okay.
Oh, I did have one already, so we will do that.
We got a doggo.
I'm going to...
I wouldn't suggest animal handling. I mean, you see that this thing's not going to wait around for long. It's on the prowl, and it's looking at Callista at the moment as she was the one who angered its master.
I'm going to...
I missed it a little bit, I'm sorry.
But are you really?
Not really. I was sick of playing a stupid game.
What is this right here?
That's just a pathway.
Yep, it's a pathway. I didn't have time to do all the cobblestones.
Oh, okay.
The grass is growing in between it. There's calf-high grass everywhere. The neon green stuff is shrubberies, and then there's 2 trees. The squares on the back of the map are mausoleums. Oh good, you can actually see some of the map. Awesome! I like where the cameras are now. I feel like they've shifted more to show the table. I fully approve of this. I did not roll perception earlier.
Are these like grave markers over here?
Those are empty graves that have been dug out that are just waiting for bodies to flop onto them or out of them or whatever is going on today. And
Oh, okay.
sorry, that didn't quite come out.
That's
right.
lovely. Thanks so much.
Okay then.
Welcome to Barovia.
Loxy.
We play musical graves every Friday at 2.
It's not Friday.
What are you doing?
What in the...
This thing.
Oh my god.
Thing from the Addams family has visited us.
Moving forward.
I'm going to move over to here and I'm going to shoot with my longbow.
Alright, roll to hit.
I'm thinking that 7, 8 is not going to hit.
No, unfortunately your arrow, you shoot it and the fog, even though it's not surrounding you, you know, you're still distracted by the vampire spawn and your arrow just goes boing.
And then I'm going to try to stealth.
Alright, go for it.
Where's my stealth? I forget. 13.
Oh, I hate you. Okay, I hate you.
18.
Thank you.
18. Okay, perfect. You stealth and you watch this creature go and just kind of cock its head on you like really? You're right there. However, the vampire spawn that's screaming seems startled at your sudden absence. Callista, dear.
Well, I'm going to shoot the wolf with a firebolt.
Do it.
Shoot down. Whoa. Wait. Who was complaining about earlier setting the whole graveyard on fire when I suggested we burn the church down? I'm just noticing some things.
Everyone likes to set everything on fire.
Total of 20 to hit.
20 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
That is a hit.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll that beautiful damage.
D10.
Just like the road thing.
And
A wizard. Oh.
2.
I knew what you meant.
2.
I got
Wait.
you.
Hold on 1 second. I keep forgetting that I can do this sometimes. Da-da-da. Yeah, okay, wrong character. Yes, 2.
2.
And if it is flammable, it ignites.
Like, that's whatever. Gotcha.
Alright, this firebolt hits it. It hits its fur and fizzles out. It's like the shadows leap up and smother the fire from igniting the fur. And you watch as the green from its eyes seems like it drains from its eyes and its saliva begins to glow. This neon green.
Sacks are its eyeballs. Perfect.
Seraphras, you're up. Arcana, you're on deck.
Alright, so at this point I'm seeing red. There is way too much evil here, Bobby Joe.
Well, it's green and black, but I follow.
Yeah. So I'm going to let out a mighty roar, and I'm going to just lift my battle axe, and as I charge this guy, or this creature, excuse me, I'm going to cast Divine Smite as well.
Alright.
Alright.
What type?
And your Divine Smite is a bonus action, correct?
Let me double check.
I still don't have my PHP open right now. I believe it is.
What
Divine Smote.
Divine smoke.
I believe it is because it
I check real quick.
it says when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 paladin spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target. In addition to the weapon's damage, the extra damage is 2d8 for...
Did you check your name and stuff too?
Or is it a bonus action?
Hold on. Divine Fever, Divine Word.
Did you guys check your names and stuff too on that sheet that he's passing around?
Yes.
Okay. For spelling. Yep.
Oh, I think it's one of your paladin abilities, not a spell.
Right.
Gotcha. Just kidding. That's why I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember that being a spell.
I think she's good. Did you? You're good? For
Pretty
spelling and stuff?
I'm good. I actually prefer that spell.
Okay.
Oh.
Way easier. It actually
Okay, because I
works.
think I gave him the spelling, so if it's wrong, it's my fault.
No, it's
No,
actually
sorry.
a better way to spell it, so I'm totally cool with it.
Woo!
Sassafras, Sassafras. It makes the sassafras make more sense
Yes,
then,
it
too.
does.
I guess in my brain, that's always how I saw it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My book is not complying with me.
No, you're fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're-
thanks. I like
you're
you
good.
too.
Square's bigger than the last one?
What do you mean, like in terms of being like 5-foot increments?
No, I mean, they just look bigger than before, because...
Dude, that smoke is getting
I
to
don't
you.
think so.
Oh!
Wow.
Like,
Purple haze is in my brain.
Okay, I think this is one of the broken PHBs, and I'm missing
No, what's
Paladin.
Actually,
Broken PHB.
We have a couple. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, hold on.
I think it's a different map.
I just want to double check. It could be, but the squares are the same size, but the mat itself is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
I remember, like, my whole body taking up a whole square, so...
Divine Smite. You can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. 2d8 plus 1d8.
The one question.
Okay, so I would say hold that until you hit, because it's when you hit.
Okay.
So otherwise,
I
you're
didn't
going
know
to
if I-
expend a spell slot whether or not you...
I didn't know
If
if
I'm
I had
reading
to
that correctly.
announce I was doing that or.
Gotcha. No, I appreciate the heads up. I'm never
Okay.
going to turn down a heads up.
My only other. No, never mind. We're good. Because this is still first level. I'm level 3, but it's still a first level, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
unless you expended a higher spell slot.
Right, but I'm only at level 3, so. Okay.
Yep, so go ahead and roll to hit, because you're running up with your battle axe.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, 10.
10 total.
10 total.
Yeah, it's a miss. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm kind of fond of this creature.
I think you need new dice.
These are new dice.
I don't know if my children can hear me, but if they can, they should probably put fish sticks in the oven for dinner. No, their dad can handle it.
Oh.
All right.
Did a big whopping thump in the dirt.
You run up to this thing, you bring your axe down, and you don't miss it by much, but as your blade goes past its fur, it feels like the fur is much denser than you're accustomed to with normal creatures that you attack and fight. It's like it's a bit more resilient.
Okay.
Anything else out of you, Sassafras?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Arcana, my dear, all you.
I'm gonna use Witch Bolt.
Ooh! And girl.
I'm gonna use my Divination 19.
It's the quiet ones you need to watch out. Let me tell you.
And then my spell attack bonus is 6, so...
That's a hit.
Okay. Beam of crackling blue energy lances out towards creature within range, forming a sustained arc of lightning between you and the target. On a hit, 1d12 lightning damage.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
And then, and on each of my turns for the duration, which is up to a minute,
Yeah.
I can add another d12 damage.
I think so. Oh, wait, how
What'd you roll?
What?
Oh
long is how long
no!
is
A round is essentially 6 seconds, is what we're calling it just for sake of argument.
Okay.
So if it lasts for up to a minute, we're gonna say 10 rounds.
10 rounds?
Okay.
Yep.
You were
Well,
You're-
it takes 2 for now.
Yep, and you're responsible for tracking. I mean, I will track rounds, but if you forget about it and drop it, whoopsie.
So we're still considered round 1, correct?
Yes, we are
So
still
who
in.
was at the beginning of round?
Technically Strahd, which was dialogue, then the wolf that just jumped the wall.
So wolf is first. So once we get back to the wolf, we'll
Yep.
round 2.
Yep, Arcana is but her spell will trigger on her turns.
Right. I was
So,
just
yes.
trying to keep track of
Yes.
the rounds. Yep.
CCC. Alright, Arcana, anything else out of you, my dear?
Which one are you? Here?
The
Yeah.
You might want to move. The shrubbery.
Oh. I need to roll for her too. Oh, well, that doesn't help it.
Oh yeah,
Vanna.
so what's her face helping us out, or she just...
was gonna
You'll
say-
find out. She got an initiative equal to Arcana's, so.
No, she threw the dead body.
There's still 5 feet, right?
That's her dad, dude! She's not gonna throw her dead dad at a wolf!
So they're
Dad, help me out here.
Protect your daughter. Sacrifice yourself.
That just got dark on a whole Not that doesn't fit the theme of the campaign, but
I'm good.
you're good now?
No.
Alright, Irina is going to take
call him
her
Trap Joe.
dad and
Trap
try
Trap.
and drag him towards the
Trapper
chapel.
Joe.
So go ahead and move him 15 feet. Yep. Because she's dragging a body, even though she's quite capable, but
well, it slows the movement just a little bit, I'm
Yep.
sure.
you can hear Strahd's maniacal laughter in the background. And the fog fades a bit, and as that fog fades, those face.
I don't appreciate your laughter. Don't say this voice. I like your evil laughter. I don't like his right now.
One fiend, two fiend, 3 fiend.
Can't find any good. Stop it! Comply with me. Alright. Hakubin. Blah 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 blah.
Come with me, you will see
Go
a world of
ahead.
pain and suffering. There is
Put
fog
one of
and
those.
a dog.
Be shame if something happened to your sassy ass.
Man, I should have been a bard. What am I doing?
We can fix that. You can do it. Is hungry. Put one at like each corner of the cemetery.
So
What? Yep.
Outside or inside?
Outside.
Okay.
Outside. Trust me, these things don't want in. As the fog recedes and you can no longer sense Strahd's presence. It's like he just kind of came to say hi and then screw you and he left. But there's these shambling dead. Seraphras, you are, if it's possible,
Even more livid.
you're a millennial and someone just dissed avocados. You are
Not avocado toast!
Yes. Oh dear Lord.
you're not quite sure what to do with yourself. Your entire world has been a lie. There's no room for people like this.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm just hairs width away from becoming just a barbarian. I'm going to a barbarian rage. Leroy!
Drunken. But these things look like they're barely held together. It is skin and bone. The sinew is barely holding the bones together. One's missing half of its jaw, and they're just
So they all look like this one.
jerky movements coming at you. And there's no life in their eyes. They're empty sockets. These are definitely animated, dead zombies, call them what you will. And they're just kind of standing at the outskirts. It's almost like they're taunting you to come out.
And me without my boomstick.
This is why we can't have nice things, ladies and gentlemen.
Shop smart. Shop smart.
I can get trap finder you collar. That's so sweet. Alrighty. That is gonna bring us
your damn words.
to the wolf, which I have to stand up for this.
I might have said them correctly, but...
Alright. Who's in front of the wolf?
Me.
You, and then who's right behind you? Yeah. The wolf angles himself at you so you can leave him where he is.
Okay.
And you watched, the two of you, Seraphras and Callista, you watched the green drain from his eyes. I mean, it's like the light faded and his saliva started to glow.
Do his eyes still stay
They're still green.
living green,
Yeah,
but
they're
it's
still
not
living,
as
but
emerald
it's-
anymore?
Yeah, it's like the light from them.
It's like someone took the light
Moved
away from
down,
the emerald and went.
And you see this bright, electric, almost the color of the shrubs on the table, green, come from the back of its hair. I mean, up from the base of the tail, up the back, up through the throat, as he opens his mouth and spews
Great.
this cloud of, not even a cloud, it almost looks like green lightning, not unfamiliar to like Arcana's Witch Bolt, that comes out in a 15-foot cone, striking at both of you. And I need you both to make a dex save, please. With a DC of 13. Which doesn't sound like much, but that's okay.
Ah.
12.
You too?
Oh no! I need you to save, not...
Wait, hold on.
You
Oh,
did.
wait.
Oh wait, yeah, 13. I guess it ties.
So it goes to the defender.
Yep, tie goes to Defender. I will give you that, so you'll take half damage.
12.
Seraphras, you take 11 necrotic damage. Callista, you take 5.
Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that.
Yes.
And you watch as this thing kind of... Like, that took a lot out of it.
Okay.
I hear voices.
Jake and Andrea.
Okay.
Jake was here for a second. He brought the wrong character sheet.
Did he at least remember to bring the potato meat?
What? I don't want to know.
Well, he's
French
still
fries?
hiding.
French fries?
And this wolf, it's still linked to you by your witch bolt, and it seems very annoyed by that, but this was its... And it just stances up and glares at you. Hakuba, Callista, you're on deck.
Okay, thank you.
I am going to. Would it be an action to make a sort of lasso out of my rope?
Are you planning on just making the lasso and then trying to rope the wolf?
Yeah, I was going to try to move and then.
I'll let you do it, but it'll take your action and bonus action to make it and throw it.
I'm going to make it, but not throw it yet, because I want to get myself in position.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, I do.
With Trap Finder.
Consider I keep rolling low.
Oh, I love it.
I'm going to leave Trap Finder there for a moment.
Okay.
Upgrade.
If this one doesn't disappear after it's gone.
And then I'm going to actually.
Are you gonna try and lasso the bugger?
We trying to get a new trap finder?
Well,
This one's a lot angrier than the old one, but
Yeah.
I'm actually going to double move
Okay.
and by the tree.
Okay.
you're climbing the tree or hiding the tree?
He can't do. You double moved and made a lasso. You're
Okay.
you're tapped out, my friend.
Yep, that is just fine.
But to your credit, the wolf doesn't really seem to care about you right now.
Okay.
it's mad at. It was mad at Callista, and Arcana's kind of like on its radar a little bit here. All right, Callista, Seraphrus, you're on deck.
I'm going to move away from it. Since I'm not in its range, it doesn't get an AO, I don't think.
Nope. As long as you were more than 5 feet. The only reason its breath hit you is because of cone.
Yep.
This is the Trap Finder just sitting there. Arr.
I might startle because of the temple. And okay.
There's that moment of, damn it, how you up?
Pretty much exactly what that was. And I'm going to throw a magic missile at it. This time.
Oh, okay. You do that.
What was that for?
Go ahead. Fine. Use magic missile. E 3d4 plus
Yep.
1 to each one. Unless you're upcasting, but I don't
I'm
think
not.
you're quite there yet.
I am
Okay.
not. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to.
Choosing that.
Right?
Yeah, I'm choosing not to, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have to roll to hit.
Nope. That was kind of the point. 4,
Nice!
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Holy hand
Nice.
grenades!
Mr. Wolfie. Pissed off.
This thing is very, very upset at you now.
And I'm going to finish my movement and go a little, like, I'm gonna, and back away. No, not hide behind you. I'm just gonna take a step back. And I pissed it off. Great.
Quick, hide behind Trap Finder.
No. Rain. Where did
Alright, anything else out of you, Callista?
No.
Sassafras, you're up. Arcana, you're on deck.
Alright.
And I already know what you're thinking. I saw that thought. And I love you a little bit for it. But it just reinforces that the quiet ones.
Alright, so I'm going to try the same thing again, but this time instead of going for a downward slash, I'm going to try to drop a little and come around with the side with my axe.
Yeah. Get it.
Hit it.
Roll the hit.
17.
Nice!
That is a hit, my friend.
Thank you.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And when I said same thing as last time, I'll also...
Divine Smite.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, awesome.
I follow what you're saying. Just make sure you keep track of your spell slots because Divine Smite will take one of your spell slots.
Right.
Yep. So just stay on top of that.
I think it's on the next page.
Yeah. So I've
I
got,
trust you a little bit sometimes, so it's okay.
gotta read my chicken scratch here. Okay.
So that means, yeah, because I have 3 slots total, so now I'm down to 2.
anything or
Correct.
whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, cool.
Alright, roll that off. And that's radiant damage too, isn't it? From the divine.
That's radiant damage. and so if this thing is an undead or a fiend, the damage increases by 1d8.
Our DM is like making faces. It's great.
I am not.
So natural 8 plus 7, so that's 15. And then
Alrighty.
We might have a new trap finder after all. We'll see.
plus 1, so 16.
Oh, don't stop now, by all means.
And that's 7, so 23.
Nicely done. And let's see, how much of that was radiant?
Only 55 points away from max.
Thank you, Peanut Gallery. I love you.
8 of that was radiant.
Okay.
Do I get to roll another d8 if it's undead or a fiend?
You do not.
I do not. Okay.
So it's not that.
Okay, I'll take 23. I'll
That
take
works.
that. I'll take that.
I was gonna say,
I'll try for more, but I'll take that.
I think that was a pretty decent smack
That
to
was
its face.
good. This thing goes.
And now it's pissed off at you. Great.
I'm okay with that. I am livid with this thing. It is going down.
Let's go.
Anything out of your Saracraft? You have movement left.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm assuming that these are little like gravestones right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's room. You could sneak behind them.
Is that an attack of opportunity if it goes away then?
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So I'm proud of myself. I'm facing this thing head on. I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
All right, you're standing your ground.
I-
That is admirable to say the least. Arcana. And Irina would be on deck, followed by the wolf and Hakuba. So Hakuba, you're the next player.
I'm rolling my d12 again.
For your witch bolt.
Really?
What the hell?
Okay, your D12 doesn't like you. You can try mine next time if you like.
Hold on, half a second. I want to check one super quick thing with
Yeah, I
witch
probably don't
bolts.
want to use mine.
This is bad.
Some days my dice like me, some days they hate me.
Right?
That's why you need multiple sets. It's proven science.
That's also money.
Right, there's that too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Hmm.
Wait, hold the
Perfect
phone.
for you or for us?
Yeah, right?
I
She's not smiling, so we might be okay.
She hasn't pulled away from the book yet. She might be smiling when she's... Yeah, exactly.
I rolled a 2 again.
It helps annoyed at you.
I'm annoyed at me too.
Sorry.
I got this
Alright.
epic spell and it's not.
It's not doing it for you.
It's you've still done some damage to it. Anything else out of you, Arcana?
You've done more damage to it than I have.
Yeah, we're waiting on you to do something. here. Come on.
Irina has now moving 15 feet that way.
This way?
Yep, she's hugging the wall of the church trying to get her father's body.
Is she over here or is
Oh
she on
gosh.
the cobblestone?
She'll stay on the cobblestone. She's
Okay.
a traditionalist. We'll leave it there.
Okay.
Silly square. Sorry.
You're
I was outside
hilarious.
voice a little bit.
You're hilarious.
Not really. Oh, let's see. That leads us to all of the wonderfully lovely things outside the wall are holding their positions, but they seem like they're getting more and more restless and anxious. The vampire spawn himself is just prowling back and forth, and yeah, you pretty much just ignore him. He kind of comes back to that spot, just opposite the wolf by the wall, and he's very, very irritated. I mean, you can tell Seraphras is not the only one seeing red. This thing is overcome with bloodlust and
Pissed off. Great.
Great. Stop now. I've got the bloodlust.
so
Yeah,
Let's
which
see
string
here.
is it?
The long one again.
yeah. Then it should slowly fade off. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. And Arcana, you're the silver one, right?
No. Yes.
Yes.
Syrinscape, the wolf, looks at you, and it gets this look in its eye, and you watch as a little bit of the green color starts to return to its eye. It's nowhere near as bright as it was, but it's built up a little bit. And you watch as the wolf is going to take a 5-foot sidestep by the bush, where it's in a shadow, and then you don't see it anymore, as it reappears outside of the bush, behind Arcana. So towards me, yes,
Here.
right where Hakuba's finger is.
Oh, snap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it went into a shadow, and then you didn't see it anymore,
Shadow
and
step.
it popped
Great.
up in another shadow. Actually, Arcana and Callista, you have heard of such a thing.
Do we need to roll anything or?
And,
Would you like to know
well,
more?
hold on, the wolf is going to actually have some fun, as it is decided that Syrinscape is ouchy, but Arcana looks delicious and she's hurting it. Oh yeah, that's an 18 on the die before anything else. So, as it lunges at Arcana and chomps into her, biting her for 8 points of damage, and then I need Arcana to make a strength saving throw.
Hold on a second, I gotta do math.
No, that's fine. Take your time, sweetie.
I'll just put -8 for now and do that later. Roll a what?
Strength save.
15.
It's 15 by the way. Yeah.
So
We're those
roll a
people.
d20 and then add your strength save to it.
So here. So
Oh,
your
the
health
math.
is 15.
Yep, you got it. You're good.
Nice.
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 19. Oh, wait.
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah, you make it.
That's the face we want to see from the beginning. Annoyed.
I need to
Cheating.
go back and rewatch the stream because I have no idea what any of these faces look like.
You're like
So like the really dog, like that.
like
I
Funny
can't.
because it was almost a 1 and then
it
flipped
did.
to
It
a
flipped
did.
at
It's
the very
one of those,
last
like,
second.
Nope.
Come on, Tamora, get your shit together. And this thing is growling at you. If you felt like when it bit you, it wanted to pull you off balance, and you were able to resist. You're like, not today, Satan.
Okay, but it did do damage. So hellish rebuke.
Oh!
That is awesome.
Do it.
Okay, point at the wolf. Momentary.
What do you say? What do you say to rebuke it?
I shouldn't swear. let's just.
A few expletives later.
Hold on. Drop it, Fido.
They're momentarily surrounded by flames. They must make a dex save.
Yoga flame.
Where's my thing? Beat 14.
14. Okay, does it take half on a save?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yep, it made the save, but still roll damage. And
Which one's that?
Which one?
This one. Okay,
Yeah.
can I borrow somebody else's pen?
Yep.
It's 2.
Yeah.
There. Sure, that was.
Here's the bug ice cubes.
Nice. Oh, it's not what I thought it was. Sorry.
No, it's not.
Oh.
I thought it was
so,
an 8.
so it's, I rolled a 4, so 2. What's
You
up
were
with
just
this
11
twos?
too.
that's okay. So 4 total. And so it would take, gotcha.
Yep.
This thing looks at you surprised, like, no, it was my turn to bite you. What is that? It's a little upset with you and a little taken
I'm
aback.
upset with me too.
It got smacked in the face and doesn't like it.
This must be like my 2 night or something.
All right. That was the wolf. All right, Hakuba. Sorry.
I'm chasing this damn thing all over the place.
Do it. Go get it.
Where are you?
Oh. Joe, love of my life. Would you be so kind as to throw some fish sticks in for the kids? Please?
Well,
Because I'm combating. Do I need to roll a charisma check?
Because all I'm seeing is they have to make Constitution save.
It's 2d6.
2d6.
2d6
Yep,
of
and
whatever.
I believe it's a dex save for
Yeah, it's
breath.
What
greater than
color?
12. Silver, so I do cold.
You do cold. Yeah, you do
And it'd
cold.
be a cone,
Yeah,
I believe.
yeah, it's a cone. I just needed to know that you said 2d6.
2d6. Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Perfect.
Well.
And none of you guys have seen Stornock. The last you saw, he was headed towards some of the gravestones and just did his
Say
thing.
burn the grass and smoke them out.
You are not very happy with the road at the moment.
Paladin getting along the road?
That would never.
Like,
We're already pretty suspicious of this one.
I'm going to. How many feet away is that?
Climb the
5,
tree at
10?
this point?
What you doing, Hakuba?
How many feet away am I here?
you're about 50 feet from him.
50 feet. Okay, so still within range.
Run, Hakuba!
Would tying a rope to my no, that probably won't work.
What's up?
Okay.
It's not in the thing to the right of the thing? Is it in the dishwasher?
No, I thought it was to the left of the thing that was in the thing.
No, it's in the cupboard to the right of the thing. And you're sure
With
it's
the
not in there?
thing and the other thing. And
Did I accidentally leave it in the oven?
The noun by the one action.
No, not that thing. The left. Down.
Viewers, can you guess what we're talking about?
No,
Answer your guess now.
Directly to the right of the stove. The long. Yeah.
You guys would be a riot
Yeah, that one.
charades.
Is it in there? Yes!
I can see how Sam gets stressed.
Only married people
Can't
understand
believe
the
it.
directions of their wives when they go there. That thing, whatchamacallit.
I don't. You know, I'm inclined to agree, except for my harem, which is growing by the day. They like I can give a look, and they're like, "Yeah, we gotcha. Let's beat them."
I'm going to. I'm going to shoot the wolf with my longbow.
Okay.
Nope. Not shooting the wolf with the longbow.
I feel like togas were never a thing in Minnesota because they're really cold. I'm kind of envying the sleeves
really
a little bit
don't
right now.
think that togas would ever have been a thing in Minnesota. We get too cold for too long.
And can I
Fur
use a bonus
togas.
action to tie the rope off to the tree?
Yes, I will allow it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And you doing anything else?
Virgos?
I tried shooting, it didn't work.
Oh, honey. Okay. Just for shiggles, what'd you roll?
I rolled 4.
Was it a 1 on the die?
No.
Oh.
Like
4
4 on the
plus
die.
3, so
Oh,
7.
yeah. No, not even close. I'm sorry.
I'm
So
just trying to get its attention.
Melissa, you go to fire your bow, Hakuba. You pull back, and the string slips out and skins the inside of your forearm. Anyone who's ever done archery, you know what I'm talking about.
Ow.
Twang the ball.
I did not steal that from you. I shot archery before I ever met you. I love you.
Oh dear lord.
I'm a natural at archery.
Okay, Katniss.
I'll show you my
I'm
archery.
really good at throwing tomahawks.
Brain needs to hold on a
Good
second.
throwing
I'm
the
sorry.
fit.
I know what I'm going to do. I just need to read
I should
something.
introduce you to my character, Katie. She's a halfling barbarian. She likes to run around smacking. She's going next. You want to see? She goes to this named Kita, but she's adopted.
I got Trepan. They'd make a lovely couple.
Wait, what? No. See, she's secretly in love with this guy named Utgar Boldekin, and she's gonna marry him someday. She had a poster on her wall, and then it just. If you want to learn more about her and her entire adventure, you can watch Sand and Magic. It's great.
She's just going off.
I
Yeah.
think we have a new
Callista.
NPC.
I am going to
What's up, Khaleesi?
careful spell cast sleep on the wolf. But I'm going to protect myself, and I'm going to protect. I don't know if I have to protect myself because it's me casting the spell.
When does
You know what? I'm gonna say for now. I will look into it more, but for now you don't have to protect yourself.
Okay.
But you do have to protect your party members.
I'm going to protect Arcana, and I'm going to protect Elena. Because I don't.
Perfect. You're not
she's
going to protect
close
your dead
enough
father?
that-
Like, what if he falls asleep?
What?
Sorry,
No.
he's eternally
You're
asleep.
hilarious, and now
He
I.
wakes
Oh,
up.
eventually.
It's one of those reverse things. You can't sleep on him, he wakes up.
It says.
Oh god, I should make that happen!
Don't give
Why did you wake me up?
It says roll 5d8 total creature hit points. I don't know.
Yeah, so what happens is you roll 5d8 and then it targets whoever is in range with the lowest hit
Hold on.
points first. I just need to
Oh, wait,
know.
D8, sorry.
See the radius of the spell. Okay, perfect.
Oh, she's
5d8.
She's got it.
Shizen cookies. Okay, this is a good one.
8, 9, 10, 11, 15. 15 and 6 is 21. 21 and 4 is 25.
Do we get a new trap finder?
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, about that.
Trap fighter's brother.
And
Look at Hakuba, he's still wielding. It's like
No traps can get by me.
It's more like a shish kebab.
Just keep adding him to the spear.
You ever watch Yu Yu Hakusho? Where does his they all like spear on. Oh gosh, it hurts inside.
I can make a new weapon. I'm willing.
yeah. And I'm going to move away from the wolf.
Okay, so you cast sleep,
Mhm.
and it was total for 25.
Mhm.
You watch as this wolf goes and falls asleep. For the briefest moment, you're really sure that's gonna shake it off, and then it just.
I'm also going to say any damage to it will wake it up.
Do we get an advantage on a sleeping target though?
I don't know.
Do we?
I don't know.
I think we can.
It doesn't
like,
say in the spell.
kill it.
Yeah.
You're not there. Pay no attention to the man in the doorway.
That's a yes.
The DM casts smite at her husband.
I
aim low.
I would assume. I would assume you treat it as something that's prone. Like
You
it can't
do
do
get
anything.
advantage, but I was gonna let that dialogue go a little bit longer and watch the wheels turn, but I guess not.
But I was going to I did yell. Any damage will wake it up.
Yes.
I have an idea.
That's dangerous. Alright, Callista,
That's
anything else
not
out of
really.
you now that you have moved away?
No.
Sassafras and Arcana, you're on deck.
Don't care. Well, I can't say because I'm not.
What's that?
What? I mean, you all heard me.
Right, but it's,
Yeah,
it's not my turn to
they
speak,
all.
But you can say 6 words.
Yeah.
When you're out of turn, you can say up to 6 words.
Oh, okay. I'll tie it up.
I'm going to cheat me of this kill.
Oh no! I'll make sure you get the kill. I'm just gonna make sure it's not gonna attack you while you're gonna kill.
Hey!
I forgot myself. I have to go back and get me.
Oh, I have to mark that off as a spell used.
Oh yeah, don't forget to do that.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I used one of my
Where's
things.
my move?
Right over here.
Good job.
Thank you. Go to sleep. Stupid dog.
So you just yelled out you were gonna tie it up. Okay.
We'll give Stornock a second to get settled as he is currently stealthing in combat again. Everyone's gotta be good at something.
I'm wondering if I should just turn my attention to something.
He's not really
else.
hearing.
That's what I'm. So I'm going to. Seraphis turns around. He is just seething with rage.
Okay.
He's going to advance towards
You're gonna do it? Oh,
the
okay.
creature,
Okay.
and he's going to wait. He is impatiently eyeing Hakuba to get over here and tie this thing up so he can finish it. He is just. At any point, you just think the shaft of the battle axe is going to shatter. How tight I'm gripping it.
Gotcha. So you're are you holding action?
Means that you have an action prepared to hold, so that a reaction it's a reaction to
Like
something.
once he's tied up, you can say you're.
Yes, that'll be a hold. Yes.
So once he's tied up, then you're going to
Do what?
I'm going to. In fact, I'm going to just bring this axe down on this thing.
Okay. So the trigger is when Hakuba's done having him tied up. You're gonna lay into this with the. You're gonna stick it with the pointy end.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
And what do we say to the god of death?
What?
Thank you!
Not
I'm reading again. Hillary, not today!
But we are not men.
Vulnerable goodness.
What?
We need to have a Game of Thrones night.
We
I'm
don't-
so lonely on my
You
island.
kind of took off. Where do you want to be hiding? Where do you want to come out?
I'm gonna find me first.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
probably doesn't know.
Do you want to play tonight? Here. It's dangerous to go alone.
Yeah, right?
Then go ahead and
Looks like we have it.
roll initiative, Stornock, and I'll let you know where you kind of popped up because you hid.
I rolled a
18.
Yep, so 20 total. No, 22.
Okay.
I only have one contract in tonight, so it's gonna take me a while.
Oh, that's the worst.
Stornock, you are hiding behind tree closer to Callista. Yeah, kind of over there.
I'm protecting myself from the sun.
Sneaky.
What sun?
The one you can't see. That's how protected I am.
You know, protection's a good thing to have. Valuable lesson. Let's see here. Alright. Seraphras, you're holding Arcana.
Why don't you take a crack shot at
You're just waiting.
See, I don't want to give up my witch bolt thing, but if I attack, it's gonna wake up, and I don't know how high I'll roll.
Decisions are such a difficult thing, aren't they?
What gamble do you want to take today?
Hey,
How you feeling, lucky
I
punk?
I'll back up to here, and then I will hold that roll until he's tied up, and if he doesn't kill him, I'll make that attack.
From Witch Bolt?
Yeah.
Hold on, half a second. Let me double check something. I think that's fine.
What's that?
I'm gonna make a DM call on that later.
Okay,
You know what?
so
Yeah, we're gonna go with that for now.
this is
We're
And I can-
fighting this
we
beast.
on that later.
saw Strahd be
Yeah,
able to call
we'll
him out.
we'll clue you in.
She
We'll
gets
actually end up. It's what, like
She'll make
7:15,
an appearance.
I called him out.
something like that. Yeah,
Well,
7:15.
these
We'll
fools
probably
like
take
zombies, those
Break a
skeletons
little
appear
bit closer to like
pretty
7:45
weak
tonight,
before
Okay.
they get
and then we
told.
can
Got the
clue Stornock in, and
vampire fiend.
but we'll try and get through this, and then I'll just kind of loop them into combat a little bit. But Seraphras has it under control. All right, so
It's a
Arcana,
wolf.
you're holding
He
action.
called it his son. Strahd did. Yeah, huh? It's a midnight black wolf that's got like stuff. But
Retcon
right now
slightly.
it's
The
sleeping.
vampire spawn is
Vampire
what he
spawn.
called son.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I thought he was
Yeah.
talking to the wolf.
No, sorry, that was I
Okay.
probably
Yeah, I thought I was talking to the wolf too.
Yeah, that's all good.
DM foible. All right,
Misunderstanding probably on Party's part too. It's all good.
Arcana,
Of what he
or
called his
Arcana.
son.
Irina goes 15 feet towards Haku, not towards you, Erin,
Towards you,
not
person.
Hakuba. Yeah. My poor DM brain.
carrying the dead body of the okay.
Dead father.
I
Yep.
remember that.
Alright, that is going to lead us to Stornock. You're just chilling under a tree. You watched as Callista cast sleep on this wolf. Told everyone, like, if you hit it, it'll wake up. You
Nice,
could have just
I'll
been
tie it
chilling, watching it chomp down on your party members, thinking that's great. It's not you. You're happy with that.
We don't see you. We have no idea where you
And I
are.
hollered out, I'll tie it up. Because I have no clue where you're at.
I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And
I was gonna say, I think you're still invisible, probably.
invisible, pretty much. That would be a 21 stealth again.
Of course. Perfect. Let me. Yeah, the zombies and vampire spawn, they have no clue where you are. Which is going to lead us to the wolf, who is sawing logs.
How many logs is he gonna saw?
42.
Yeah!
Hakuba.
Alright, I'm going to get my arse over to the wolf and try to tie it down.
Well, hopefully you get more than your arse over to the wolf, because tying rope with that would be quite difficult. I would require a dex check for that.
I think acrobatics too.
30?
Why are you giving the DM ideas?
Because it's fun.
So I'll have to...
Yep, we're just going to start making tally marks again.
Alright. And then, what do you
Wrap them up
roll
with...
to...
Do I roll anything to wrap them up?
Roll a d20 and just tell me what comes up.
Is it 13?
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you feel like this thing is decently tied.
Okay. And that should probably be my action.
Just describe to me briefly how you're tying this thing up, just because it's fun.
The legs together
Okay?
and the muzzle. And all that basically strung together.
Okay, so you're like hog tying him with his muzzle up to his legs.
Yeah. So, but underneath so he can't...
His
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
yeah.
So, yeah, like he's doing a Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
Got it!
Poor dog.
Right?
Alright.
You're gonna be such a beautiful trap fighter.
Oh god.
As I'm giggling maniacally.
You become like a creepy
I'm gonna
taxidermist.
love it and pet him and call him Trap Fighter 2.0. Yeah! We'll make him faster, stronger. I digress.
So now does that trigger his action then?
Once you finish tying this thing, yes, both of your actions trigger. So, Seraphras, I'm going to have you go first.
Okay.
Roll to hit at advantage.
That is...
But you get to roll again if it's higher.
I was gonna say, what-
Yep,
So what
at
does Anna
advantage.
die?
So, roll a second
It's
time.
18.
Okay. Roll.
But just
Why
in
can't
case you
I-
get a 20.
You know.
Ah, almost. That was a 6.
Oh.
So
So
18.
you take the higher one.
18, yeah.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright.
And how much advantage does he get that he's on the ground and prone and tied up and...
You know, he only gets advantage once, but thanks for checking. Your
Yeah.
call is important to us.
Ooh. Ooh. So that is a solid 12.
Holy shizendiggers. Okay.
Bam!
Arcana. Yours triggers. Go ahead and roll your damage.
You were just saving up.
So Seraphras brings his axe down, and it opens a decent gash just behind the shoulder blade of the wolf. Its eyes jerk open, and you see that full green in its eyes. You watch as the color drains from its eyes, runs up from the back of the tail, up its spine. It gets to the throat, and just as you see this little sparkles of lightning coming out from under its jowls, Arcana's lightning bolt slams it, and it slumps dead.
Yes!
Nice!
Ladies and and gentlemen, it's the quiet ones.
See, it still had a 2 in it.
You gotta double check. This is great.
I know you're not supposed to have favorites, but right now you're a little bit of a favorite.
Oh.
Just at the moment, it changes.
Cool. Don't snap.
Yeah, you have a tied up dead.
And she's not
Like, that was my baby, you guys!
Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
That's what I'm afraid of!
I'm just imagining like whereas Trapfinder 1.0 was like done professionally, Trapfinder 2.0 is just gonna be this gotcha job.
I mean, yeah.
I want to put a hidden weapon in that.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna make myself a note on that.
Talk about the Trapfinder 2.0 is starting to smell. It's kind of bad.
And you guys are well aware that there are still the 4 critters out there as well as the vampire spawn.
That's pacing back and forth.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just... But he looks like he's getting frustrated, and... I think the fish sticks are done.
Smells like it.
Smells like it.
Yeah. It smells good.
That's such a good 1-2 punch.
That was
That
beautiful.
was
between the
perfect.
two of you.
That was well done. I'm proud
Ah.
of my little not dead party.
Not dead yet.
I'm proud of my little not yet.
That's what the
I
daddy
can't
said.
talk. We're just
Well,
stop there.
just in case you need it, there's another.
Oh yeah.
Yes!
Did you just give him a hair?
Yes.
Okay, question. If we were to try to taxidermy this creature, would that be an animal handling roll?
I would have you roll survival.
Because it would be like a survival tactic type of
Yeah.
cutting it
I could just
open,
start with
slicing
taking
it open.
grass and stuffing it in this.
Actually, I might take it
Everybody
to
roll me a
tell
quick
me.
perception, only if you want to.
You-
You can roll perception if you want to.
Why couldn't I get that before?
What?
Right?
Oh,
No, you were
nice.
saying something.
Nice.
Okay, bye, never mind.
What's
Alright,
that?
bye.
25.
What the hell?
What is your-
What'd you roll?
A nat 20.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you're doing that.
Okay, because in my brain, okay, never mind. Nice job.
18.
You see the Matrix.
18.
Ooh, what else can I
Arcana?
16.
21.
23.
Anyone who rolled over 10.
Why are we wasting these rolls on this?
Yeah,
I
right?
don't know, but now I gotta come up with something cool. That's really good.
Come on, DM, what you got? Let's all lean forward and take it.
I have advantage tonight because I can breathe. I'm not passing out tonight.
Oxygen.
Now that the fog's gone, you missed the fog.
No, I came in on that.
Oh, did you come in the
Were you watching? Did you get to see them?
No, I came in at the end of it. So as it was
Oh,
dissipating.
gotcha. The first time. Gotcha. Gotcha, guys. We were on task until you got here. Well, we were kind of on task. It's,
Variable.
we'll roll deception on that maybe later just a little bit.
Bluff.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah, so if you want to try and taxidermy the wolf, but anyone who rolled over a 10, you notice that this vampire spawn is looking a little like, alright, I can't get them, and it keeps looking over its shoulder at the village, and it turns on its heel and heads off.
Oh, great.
Crap. Take him off the map. And he moves, you've seen things move fast. It's almost as if there is a little blur as he just...
So he moves. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's quick.
Like a
And
vampire. I
you-
wonder.
Celerity.
You almost feel like if you were to put everything you had into a movement, if your life depended on it,
You wouldn't catch him.
you wouldn't catch him.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, not today.
Hey, have your dinner here.
But the 4 zombie creatures, that the flesh and bone thingies,
Mhm.
are staying at their corners. And they look very content just to stay there and
They're
watch
not moving. They're not like
They're just
they're sitting there twitching and.
kind of
Okay.
doing their creepy zombie thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Irina is gonna call over. He better be glad I buried him where he wanted.
Oh dear.
I thought she was just gonna throw him in one of the holes.
Well, she was trying to keep him away from the wolf, and it's like, so yeah, she's gonna, now that the wolf is dead, she's gonna start dragging him towards the empty graves in the corner.
Okay.
So are we out of?
Yes, you guys are out of combat, unless someone's gonna hop the wall, and...
Actually, I have an idea about that.
So
Oh god. Okay, what's your idea before I say you're out of combat
Oh, dear.
effectively?
Taking my rope,
Yeah.
being that thing is dead. Let's pull those on here.
Pull them in.
One at a time.
you the same lady I did.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Oh Lord.
So take it back.
Oh god, you're that...
We're gonna lasso.
Fishing for zombies.
Wow. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna go about this there, Hakuba?
Well, we're gonna redo the lasso and hopefully enlist the aid of my party here.
Alright.
And we're gonna start with that one.
I'm gonna
How
sit back
quick
and
do you
watch.
want
Okay, so you're gonna go over to the wall. Like, give me a little more detail. Like, you're just gonna throw a lasso over, or
I'm going to come to here and probably use one of the grave stones as a,
yeah,
like a
the
foothold.
fulcrum.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then
So you're just gonna toss the lasso over?
yeah, I'm going to try to
Like,
lasso it.
actually-
Oh, you're
Cowboy
gonna try and actually
style.
rope him?
Yep.
Are you gonna like do this, or are you just gonna do
Roll
big
me an
lazy like?
athletics.
Athletics.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Might be okay.
Nice!
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
You go and you watch as the lasso perfectly goes over this thing's head and around its neck. And then I'm assuming you
Yep.
tugga.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, roll me a strength check.
Come on, don't fail us, Hakuba.
Please be a 20, please be.
That's
16,
close.
where's my strength here? 17, 18, 19?
Yes.
You pull, and as you pull, the lasso constricts on its neck, and as it comes up, the head pops off. Yes! Goes over the wall, lands on hollowed ground, vibrates for a second as it, and then you watch the body.
That was cool.
Alright, let's keep this train rolling.
All right.
To the next corner.
Alright, we're gonna go back in initiative order because this is happening. And I think I am just gonna start at the top because this is a cluster and I'm loving it. So let me have 2 seconds to. Gotcha.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you have rope. Do you guys have rope? You can-
I was thinking I would just follow him and help be his strength to pull it back.
Okay.
I have rope. We could do the same thing to another one.
'Cause I
What
don't
is-
roll well.
You had to
I'm
do
in love with you
acrobatics
guys a
check.
little bit tonight.
Athletics.
Athletics.
And my strength isn't very high.
Hush.
I'm great.
I'll throw
I
the rope.
love
I've
you,
got a plus
but
7 on it.
hush.
Okay. There we go.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's get that hip rope.
I was gonna say
What
I
the
have-
DM planned. And what happened.
I just figured
You
we
know,
were
I have to break and give a small rant because I spent probably about 6 hours talking to about 15 different people going, this is the situation my party's in. This is what I'm going to throw at them. What would you do?
Well, now you get to
And I
further
got about
discussion.
27 different freaking scenarios, and this wasn't one of them! I love it!
Oh wow. That's amazing. Out of 27, you get number 30.
gonna call this 42. Okay, meaning of life right here.
Out of 27, you get letter A.
Yeah. All right. So let's start off with Stornock. Where are you going? Are you going?
I'm going over here. Yep, right there.
Okay.
And
Then what you gonna do?
I was saying, I didn't actually see this because that stuff's in the way.
Right.
So I'm going to go with my initial idea, and I'm going to reach down, grab a head full of dirt, and go at the zombie and see what happens first.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Considering I'm stealth, do I get a chance?
Yeah. You would go ahead. Roll an advantage.
What a purple. 16.
Perfect. It hits. You take this dirt ball and you toss it, and this is the zombie that has half its jaw missing, and the dirt finds its mark and just goes right inside it, and again you watch the head vibrate and poof,
Okay.
and then the body
I can't move that.
does not poof.
Well, no, I can't.
You can. The first one.
The head poofs. There is a headless zombie that seems a little confused as it's now just turning in circles.
Hey guys, this is fun.
Tell me about it.
That zombie's dead.
I'm going to pull the rope off, and my intention is I'm going to just do the loop,
Okay, no, I
wrap it around the
This is
shoulder
my
area,
movement.
and
This is as
Okay.
far as
Pull
I can
forward.
go.
Okay,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm gonna be.
I'll let you
We're
make
just
the
gonna
loop,
be moving
but
towards
you'll
the
have to wait
same
till next turn to
direction.
toss it over.
What?
ting, ting.
Oh my god.
I mean, we're gonna have to. We can double move too. Because
All right, Hakuba, you're up. Callista, you're on deck.
Let's see. Which way you guys
I
are
think
going?
we're going for this guy.
I think that's
Okay. I'm gonna head towards that direction. Double move speed. Let's see. I was right here.
Yep.
5, 10, and then 20.
10 is 20, yep. And then 25.
You're gonna be sorely disappointed because the camera cuts off at your shoulders.
That works.
40, 45, 50, 55.
Seriously.
So there's the double move.
Yep.
There we go.
All right, so Hakuba, you're double moving.
Yep.
Perfect. Callista, Serapras, you're on deck.
Double move towards the one that way.
Okay.
This
Got
is
it.
entertaining.
That was fun as hell.
45.
Fishing for zombies.
50, and 55.
What did you catch today? I think it was a 12-pounder.
Okay.
I don't know where Ardena
The way the armor
is
actually
over
stripped it
there,
out, it
but
might have been
she's over there.
32 pounds altogether.
Right.
Alright.
So,
And that's all I'm doing. That's the end of my turn.
yep, double move.
Yep.
Sassafras, what you up to?
I'm going to double move as well.
All right.
6, 30.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. Can we be at the same time?
No, we can,
No.
but we can be next to each other. So you could go.
You can be close, but you can't be that close. It distracts from the plot.
Wouldn't want you to be that close. Ugh. No PDA.
PDA
So I'll
is
just-
allowed in my campaigns, FYI. Just throwing that out there.
So yeah, I'll just.
Priest
I'll
Like,
Druid
just-
within reason.
Priest
I'll
Druid
just do my
Assassins?
turn right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so I'm good. I'm good.
And here we might collude a little. Rope.
Yep.
Right.
Check.
Blah blah blah. Whatever. Rinse and repeat.
What
Don't
is your
forget
athletics?
Pavalo.
Alright, so zombie number
Yeah.
that corner
No.
Mhm.
I have
Um,
like 0 strength mod. So
looks he's walking into the wall like
Yeah.
he seems frustrated by it. Serapras, you got over there.
Yep.
Yep.
Arcana.
I'm gonna double move the way that Hakuba's going. So 5, 10, 15. So about there.
Alright, now it's double move?
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh shoot.
Mm-hmm. We got one, too.
Okay, I was like, hopefully that's not just me.
Mm-mm.
It's just a
These
little
these
while.
sheets are actually
I
kind of
can't wait to
hard.
have tacos.
Huh?
I can't wait to have a taco.
Right.
Yeah, real quick here. We will have tacos to go with our togas.
Taco toga!
And then the
Hopefully
party
we won't
can
be
vote
wearing
on
them.
whether or not you can have a taco if you're not wearing a toga. As you contributed, I think we'll allow it. DM has 2 votes. Or 4, as many as needed to have a party. You know how that works. Power. Yeah. Irina is currently burying her father. She seems kind of bored with what you guys have going on. Like,
I'm fishing for zombies.
you
She's
guys
not bored
got
burying
this
her dad,
under
just like-
control. She's
Where do you want her to
worried about
bury
her
him?
life right now.
Do you care where she's burying him, or?
No, just she picks an empty spot, flops him in, and starts tossing dirt on. And you see her briefly drop to a knee and
Pray.
Yep.
That type of thing. And we're not respecting dead at all.
you know, killing undead is kind of respect.
I mean, I'm sure he's pissed off enough to just like rape them in here and just annihilate them, but
Yep, so we'll go back to the top. Stornox, what are you doing? Oh yeah, that's right. You're gonna loop roll to hit.
Actually, I'm gonna do one more thing that nobody's seen me do before.
Fire away.
nobody's gonna see you do it this time.
Large.
On yourself?
I'm that level.
Yeah, you are, and we did decide to allow that, didn't we?
Mm.
Yeah, so that's a set 18.
Yep, you're not hidden anymore.
I didn't expect.
That's refreshing.
And putting foot on wall and
All right, what was your roll to hit?
18.
Perfect. You got him.
Okay. Woo. Do I have to roll versus any form of strength or anything?
No,
Okay.
no. Considering the nature of the spell, you just watch it go, "Meow," splat. Is no more.
Oh no! I didn't do it with
She
wolf.
just
Fight.
threw that at the DM's
I-
face.
No, I didn't
You
throw it
should
at the
hit the
DM's
camera
face.
again.
I was aiming for
That
the
was me
screen.
last week.
Did you get the camera last
The
week?
DM screen. The,
Oh, yeah.
It's a backward.
Nice.
Alright,
That was my turn.
And then he
perfect.
moved.
Anything else?
He moves
Or
this
not?
way.
I just moved. That's it.
Okay, perfect.
By the way, now somebody can see me.
Yeah, you guys can all see Stornock, and he is
What as tall as him?
larger than usual. Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm not paying attention in that direction, so I probably wouldn't see him.
He is now.
Showing up at the end, eh?
You can't see me.
Showing up at the end.
Hakuba won! Stornock!
Uh-oh.
It's a tie game, fellas.
I got that one.
Alright, which leads
That's
us
funny.
to Hakuba. It is now your turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna continue heading that way. Probably double in order to get there.
15.
Who let the togaless outsider in?
I know what that is. 25, 30.
He contributed to tacos, so we had to let him in this time.
60.
And now
Hey, you have an
we
extra
get,
sheet?
You know it's
Can you do bonus
it's
action,
bad
or
when
you
like
still have
chat
lots of
is.
Yeah.
So I will warn you, it's kind of see-through, but you're more than welcome to down that.
I promise I won't go make it.
So is it?
Wow. TOS broken. Done. No.
I said I won't.
There was a horrible part of me that's like, no, I don't want to get banned from Twitch, but how bad do you want to ban?
Double movement is action, correct?
Yeah, double movement would take your action.
Okay. Can I still use a bonus action? Or not? Or not?
It would take your movement and action.
Gotcha. Okay. So we will end it there then.
Okay. Okay.
my dice would ready.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was wondering if I can still cast the last one.
As a bonus action.
You know, what class are you?
Rogue.
What are the things you can do as a bonus action?
Where's my? The cutting action.
Yeah. What does that give you for options? There's a couple things you can do as a bonus action. What are they?
I thought I could disengage and.
Yeah, I'm looking.
It was a bit longer than I expected.
Ranger.
Yes.
Rogue here. Go. I don't look.
You met my friend Jesus.
No.
No.
Somewhere Jesus is offended and starts flipping tables.
We lost our game, guys.
And the game is done. Well, the map is gone that she spent hours making, and
Actually, the kids helped me a lot. I'm like, you guys, I need trees, and within minutes, like, they
Nice.
had this together. Yeah. So mad props to my spawn. They're amazing.
your vampire spawn.
Yes, they are my little spawn.
Okay, so if I use cunning action for my double action, would that take the place?
Because
of
what are the three things you can do?
dash, disengage, or hide?
Why don't you use your cunning action to dash in your movement, and then you still have your action?
Okay, I didn't realize I could do that. Cool. All right, good to know.
You're
for
still a
next
little
time.
level. It helps you.
There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna do that.
It'll
then.
cost you.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna say I can give him one of my advantage rolls for the cost.
Actually, I have one written down. So.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, right,
No,
you brought her
let's-
coffee.
let's-
That's right. So he does
Let's
still have
count
it.
that. We're gonna count that as an even score.
All right.
So go ahead and rope yourself a zombie there, cowboy.
Alrighty. There's what do I do? Athletics first,
Just
or just straight up?
add your proficiency bonus to it.
Proficiency is in the-
14, 15.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay.
You like your shiggles. I got him. But you're gonna have to hold the tongue.
Yep.
Callista, you're up. Seraphras, you're on deck.
I'm gonna move. Can you move me? Basically, I have 30 movement, so move me towards the. And have. Are there any gravestones over here where there's holes or no?
No, these ones are just
How
they're
deep are the holes?
6 feet. 5 feet ish, right at there.
I was thinking of using it as like me as a drop weight, but
Oh, there you go.
yeah.
There you go.
So I will work with him at that point, and like
Belay is on.
I was gonna say
Belay.
I would like to hold action to grab the rope as soon as he has the zombie lassoed and drop into the hole.
You got it, sister.
Okay.
All right, awesome.
Seraphras, give it to me.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wait.
Oh my goodness.
15.
Hey Joe, come here quick. I need you to roll for it.
Oh!
But as the DM, you always get a plus 20.
There you go.
You're not the DM this time.
Today.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude.
The DM smiles at you favorably, and you sense advantage in your future. That's how that happens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say write it down. She said it. Write it down.
You know, if you were as cute as Mel or Paula, it would be a real struggle.
Oh.
It's close, but I, out of the goodness of my heart, I sense advantage there. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so thankful my husband is flexible and can roll with that.
I love my mother right now. Who let the togaless outsider in?
Tonight's a winner, you guys.
Oh, I'm loving this.
All right, so Seraphras, you have this thing. I don't even care. You have it. The rope's around it. Callista, you grab the rope and you drop, and you watch the rope hot around its rib cage, and it does one of in the air as it crashes into the grave next to you, and then poofs.
I'm gonna like duck against.
If there was sunlight, there might have been a glimmer of glitter, but there isn't. Vampires don't sparkle, FYI. Just to clear that up. What am I doing with my life?
I don't know right
I'm mitigate fictional creatures.
And you're having a good time.
I'm having a freaking ball, you guys. This is my life. Alright. My brain is gone. Arcana. I believe, yeah, there's
One more.
and Hakuba has it roped, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Arcana, you're over by Haku.
I'm gonna grab the rope, and when he pulls, I'm gonna help him pull.
Alright. You know what? Go ahead and roll me a strength. Because he's ready to pull. I'll let you just kind of do a little something.
The hero's gonna wander up and just do what I got up there because I had movement for it.
9.
Is that 2?
9?
You
You go
still
to
wander up
pull, but you were so distracted you didn't realize you grabbed the rope behind Hakuba and not in front of him. So when you pull, all it does is jerk Hakuba.
I didn't want to pull until he pulled.
I'll let you
I know
pull
you're there
after
now,
that.
okay.
Maybe it was a really good pull. You know, I had some fun ideas there. Irina is shoveling dirt onto her dad. She looks over as you drop in the grave. Drop it. Nice one. And just keeps shoveling.
What a egg!
Store knock.
Alright, move me to just to the left of... No, I can go all the way. No, just to the left of Hakuba. Left.
My left or your left? Okay.
My left.
Thank you.
Technically, she did move it left. Roll perception for me real quick. At disadvantage.
Ooh.
Ha! Even at my lowest, it was still a 20.
Oh, I'm sorry, the DC was 35.
Nice.
Owned.
Are you tugging him over?
I'm tugging him over.
Tug away.
Oh, that's right.
At advantage because you have superficially enlarged yourself for the moment.
I have, so that is at advantage with a 16.
Nice. And you watch Stornock. You're ready to pull. Hakuba, you're ready to pull. And Stornock walks up. One hand.
And you also notice I'm as big as him.
Yeah, he's
Dragonborn size.
yeah. And the zombie comes over the wall and poofs. You are now out of combat. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what we should do?
I was gonna say.
Burn the church. No, let's.
Wait, what?
Maybe later. We should invite his son back for dinner.
Wait a second.
Turn the burn.
So
Here's-
I was gonna say, help me please out of the hole. I can't out.
I'm falling and I can't get out.
So you guys
Just
have
one-handed.
successfully defeated this stuff. It is, this entire escapade has taken you a bit of time. It is mid-afternoon, as you guys remember. You didn't leave right away in the morning. It took you some time to procure the cart, get it all together. What are you guys going to do now?
Speak with Irina.
Speak with Irina. As far as we know, this is empty, and I'm seeing some items.
You character doesn't know that, but you do remember that there were doorways. For
We
those
should
of you
probably
inside.
explore the church.
That's true.
yes.
We should probably explore the church.
Except we need to be on our guard in case there's more things
My
in the
friends,
church like
my-
the
We
vampires.
need Trapfinder
Might I make a
2.0.
suggestion? It is already afternoon. I knew we were going to leave today, but maybe we should leave tomorrow. Because that would be one less night we camp out in the woods. Unless there is something else you wanted.
No, but can we camp here?
What do you want, Hakuba?
That giddy laugh.
That was like beautiful.
Do you think is there a taxidermist in town?
No.
No.
Do it yourself.
end of this campaign, you see Hakuba on like a dog's head. Mush. Mush. Run.
Yes.
Run.
You have two of them.
Rest. Rest.
Undasher.
Oh dear.
Is anyone helping Hakuba?
The one on fire is rude.
I will help him. Alright, go ahead. Hakuba, roll survival at advantage, please.
At advantage. Okay. Oh, hopefully I get something a little better than that.
You have an advantage roll.
Yeah.
Although you kind of already took it.
Yeah.
Someone
that's
could
fine.
donate. I'm a generous DM. I could donate for advantage.
So 13.
You start just kind of trying to, but you're finding it really difficult from where the gash from Seraphus's axe bit into it, and you decide to stop for the moment because you're afraid that you're gonna make it worse. Yeah.
Rent it.
Yeah. So we'll hold with that. And then Irina walks over. You haven't done this before, have you?
Not very often, no.
Ah.
The other one was sort of a gift.
What if I have a feeling things would be calm? What if we? I don't want to. Shall we stay here? And then we can take off first thing in the morning?
Sure, I'd be good for that.
Are we going straight to the next village, or were there stops that you wanted to make?
I'd like to
Yes.
I would like to find pouches.
Hold that thought. Pouches.
Yes.
What's wrong with yours?
I need more.
Ah, that is a common problem. Let me see. There may be some at the mercantile. I think maybe. Yes, there would be.
There was a whole bunch of stuff there. From
That's right,
other
you were-
party members that
Yes, you were
apparently
hiding.
tried to go fight the brilliant one that showed up.
You mean the one that you summoned?
Aren't you glad I did? We had so much fun.
We did. We went zombie fishing.
Speaking of which, I wonder if we should invite the son back for dinner.
Before we do that, that's why I need the pouches.
Ah, I
Exactly.
need to find pouches.
Alright, so we are going to call a break because all of us lovely toga people need to go get some tacos.
Yes.
That's how we roll. We will see you guys in roughly half hour after the break. Bye! Tacos! Perfect. Yep, we're gonna be
We are live.
live. I'm gonna sneak back in.
My stomach hates me now. Save that for later.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
can we get more fog?
Not right now.
No, because the fog dissipated as soon as Rob left.
I'm gonna.
You know, if we
I
get
will
the
mess with that
fog,
later.
if we get the
I
fog,
can't
I'm
see what
gonna
I'm doing.
rename myself Dean.
No. No.
I'm actually
Yes.
going to be turning
Sorry.
it back towards me for a second, please.
Wait, what?
I'm going to be turning it back towards me for a second so I can update the name tag.
Oh, gotcha.
I was gonna say he's gonna.
Okay, perfect. Then let me get it up on my phone.
Thank you again.
Creativity stuffs.
Hey guys, welcome back to Dragons in the Dining Room. Just making sure we are up and running appropriately here. Because it wouldn't be Dragons in the Dining Room without technical difficulties. Your stream is important to us. Please hold for the next available adventuring party.
Which may or may not have already gotten.
Which may or may not be better.
For parties with intelligence over
Who's
1,
taking this paper?
press
Stop
1.
these bitches.
For parties with no healers, press 2.
Oh, yeah.
For parties with trap finders and what the hell else, just, I don't know.
Hold on, I'm directing to my office.
Please hold while we create Trap Finder 2.0.
Ooh, I like 2. Alright, So, ladies and gents of the party, Irina has suggested that maybe we don't depart, and as right before we went to break, Arcana briefly mentioned Serpool, and Irina goes, "You have business with the Vistani?"
I had someone enter my head and tell me to come find her. And
Someone entered your head.
That must have hurt.
someone got into my head without physically getting into my head.
So they whispered in your head. Great.
Was it at least sweet
She's going,
nothings?
of course it's not.
What?
Nothing. And who was it that whispered into your ear, as it were? Did you write it down?
Yes, I did.
Good girl. That's my player.
I'm gonna be honest, this is what I envisioned Trapfinder 2.0 looking like. I'm kind of terrified.
You want like a Godzilla? Yes! Yes!
Yes. While you're looking that up, everyone, welcome back to Togas and Tacos night. Not sure what the theme for next time around is going to be. It's going to be momentarily to be determined. I will be tossing some ideas out to the group, getting some feedback. Also, thank you. We have hit over 50, so we will be doing a giveaway one of these upcoming streams. So, what else did I want to announce? Yes, thank you to DM Thaco for making all the little nameplates that come up in the bottom of the left-hand
Thank
corner,
you.
including the skull and crossbones for our dearly departed Marcus. Yeah, it's been good. Let's see, random question.
I know I wrote it down, I just can't find it.
School, hands down, that should never be a question, because then you can get paid more for doing what you love. If you do it right.
Yes.
So, school has my vote.
I want to say it was Madam Ava.
The question
Yes,
was,
it was!
should I paint some 40k models during this or work on school? These are the big questions I ask in people's chats.
You know, well, that changes
Little bit of
things
both.
a little
Well, I say, make the
bit.
40k model part of your homework.
There we go.
Oh, I can't read. Your
But 40k
color
models
is
never
blue. I can't actually
You're
read.
always
that.
painting.
Fair enough.
Always be painting.
And homework never ends.
Right. So you do remember, Arcana, that it
It just
was
changes
Madame
from paperwork to
Ava,
actual homework.
and she mentioned
Depends on
that
the-
she may
key
be able to
question.
be of
Depends
some
how you
help
word
for
it.
you,
It's true.
but you'd only briefly been able to mention it to one of the party members. So you guys hear Arcana talking with Irina about a Vistani seer that spoke to her? ... Party Q.
What?
I only know the name. Because you told me, or you told...
I told you.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
right after the shamble beast getting out of
Yeah, I
the
don't
Right, yeah, yeah.
Turn that back off.
That's right. That's right.
What were you shambling?
Wow, I know
I'm
I
not
wrote it down
particularly
so much.
interested.
That's
I'm
the
going to go
problem.
partake of
Random
the
page to write it.
trying to
You are
turn
not hurt.
a new Trapfinder
I am good
2.0.
actually.
Alright, go ahead and
You were hit.
roll
Mhm.
survival.
By half damage from the
That's right.
spit.
What do
But
you
I'm
got?
Go ahead and do
Fine.
it at advantage because
I mean,
is
I'm
still
at
working
16
on
and
it, too.
21. I'm fine.
Awesome.
Okay.
23.
Then you're at
Perfect. Hakuba, you and Stornock combined
Am I,
are
armor
able
class
to
maximum?
successfully
Who knows, I can
unstuff
heal.
Trapfinder of his innards, but you realize that immediately restuffing him may not be the greatest idea.
Right. Probably need to tan him a little bit first.
Yeah, or at least, you know,
Let him air out for the night.
yeah, like, let's let that
Let's put a little
breathe.
Febreze in there, shall we?
Hey, we're staying here for the night. We've got the time. Irina,
Yes.
are there marshes nearby?
Marshes.
No.
There is a bit, but not nearby.
I think so.
Okay.
Yes, so.
We were talking over a day's journey,
You didn't get
maybe two.
Okay.
I asked if everybody had some.
I was out getting soda.
No,
Had
this
some
was when you were
oh.
doing stuff on the computer.
Oh, you didn't get to eat, did you? You know what? After D&D, I'll make you whatever you want. And I'll even wear the toga.
Okay, then
Apparently you have no interest.
I'm going to go and explore the church to see if there's stuff there we can use to hold some traveling supplies.
I think I will as well.
As you guys are debating this, the back door to the church that's closer to Hakuba, or closer to Aaron rather, flies open and you see this friar in like brown robes, think Friar Tuck. There's just a cord around the middle. What?
I'm gonna draw. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna put hands and.
What has happened here? What is going on in my graveyard? Why is he Indian?
I don't know.
Throw a torch in the church.
What's
Where
going
did
on
he
in
come
the
from?
church?
Wait. Well,
Toss the torch
obviously
in.
you are not evil as you are standing on the hallowed ground.
Debatable.
And you're not.
He steps forward. Wait, debatable on what?
Some people think I'm evil.
You look it.
You
What?
disappear.
You
in
all
combat.
look it.
You
What
are.
are you? And then you watch the blood drain from his face. What manner of beasts are you?
No, we're out of combat. We can do whatever we want. So we probably move further towards after, and Irena probably
Do you
after burying her
have
father.
bags or small pouches I can use? Totally ignoring his question.
I don't have anything you can use. You just told me you were possibly evil. Get out of my church.
And yet
I'm not in
you're
the church, I'm in the
standing,
graveyard.
Well,
He's
get out of my graveyard.
standing
No.
on solid ground.
Are you?
Who are you?
I am Brother Doru. Just kidding. I am Father Donovich.
I was going to say that. Wait, that's not what I have here.
Oh,
We
Brother
finally
Father Donovich!
Elder Friar, Brother, Father, Donovan. We finally meet!
Yeah.
Elder Brother, Father, Friar
Donovich.
Donovich.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, hold on. No. Someone texted a question. The answer is no. We're not even gonna go there.
We just decided to kill off a bunch of zombies and a...
Where
wolf.
is my son? There is a hole in the floor and he is gone. What have you done
Your
with him?
son.
I noticed you had some termites.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet tall, 2 fangs, tried killing us and ran off to the city.
You let him loose in the village?
No.
Or like let himself loose.
Yes. After trying to kill us. Did you know your son was a vampire?
Do you know?
Doru, a wizard came to Barovia some time ago. He spoke flowery words and inspired the hearts of the villagers.
I've heard this story.
My son joined with them and they went off to storm the castle. Doru and a few others came back as you saw him. I thought maybe I prayed day and night to the Morning Lord that he would cure my son. But if you have not killed him, perhaps there is still hope.
We did not kill him. He ran away.
What about the hope for the villages?
May they rest in peace. I had no intention of letting him loose. I would not have let that happen.
Well, when he tried to kill us, he happened to do
Where
that on
were
his
you
own.
when he
Well,
was
you are
trying
not
to kill
my
us?
charge. He can kill you.
Why would you let such a foul creature into the house of the Almighty in the first place?
He wasn't
Friar,
in the
Brother,
house.
Son,
He was in the house. He was below.
He was-
the
He was below it. There's a difference.
Not really.
Sophistry.
You have defiled
into
this
the
place.
I have failed the city.
No, he said you've defiled this place.
Same difference.
Dishonor. Dishonor on you.
Dishonor on your son.
Dishonor on your cow. Dishonor.
I take it you are a holy man as well?
I am no man.
It's as if the spirit of Argynvost has come. Are you the spirit of Argynvost reborn? Sent to free us from the devil's trap?
Charisma.
Yes. Out of character, when someone asks you if you're a god,
No.
just say yes.
Are you the gatekeeper? I'm the keymaster.
Why? Yes. Yes, he is.
Yes. growling so that
Where's my thing? Where's my...
Oh god, he falls to his knees!
I was gonna
Rolled
say...
a 2!
I was gonna say 15 plus 7 for persuasion.
Yeah, no, he falls to his
I don't need it.
Mate,
but-
please, if it pleases you, can you give your servant a display of your power?
you dare test the Almighty?
Yes, actually I do.
Oh dear lord.
Wait.
Hey.
So then, are
Why
you
don't
his
just kill
disciples,
them?
his servants, his acolytes?
Traveling companions?
Traveling companions works, yes.
More along the lines of he's hired us to help him destroy the rest of the evil.
Ah, out of the goodness of his heart, he has spoke to you and you were inspired to follow him then, yes?
Something
Sure,
like
I'll go with
that.
that.
That'll find my way home.
You require a test of me? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, not a test, but a display to, not now, I'll gather the village and you can inspire their hearts once again. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Please, avail yourself. I will unlock the front rooms. There is an armory. There is a storehouse. You avail yourself to anything in my church, and I will go gather the villagers, and we will all meet here for a display of your power.
I think that might be acceptable.
Okay.
After I would like to have, if you can, have them all come to here on the hallowed ground.
Yes, of course. And you are... What are you... Truly, your goodness inspires every race from lore.
Uh-huh.
Praise the morning, Lord.
Or might that get you big head?
This look of awe, and you watch him turn and just run out the door. People of Barovia, our savior has come!
Okay, so...
Okay.
This might work better for us, being that he's
I was
running
gonna
away.
say, as he leaves,
As he
we'll
leaves.
probably talk about this.
These two both have ideas. What are you thinking?
My idea is to lure Sun to here, so that we can finish him off. That way all the villagers are safe, we protect them, and, well, Sun is looking
Disposed
for...
of.
Yes. Yes.
But he wanted to
Disposed
branch
of.
to the castle now, too.
My idea is just do some sort of flowery display that shows the brilliance of whichever god it is you do follow. And I've got this ability that allows me, as you... Oh, you didn't see it, they did. I can make my size increase and you just basically say, this is the power I can bestow upon others to fight. And I'll just... Here, let me show you. Boom! Enlarge myself again.
And how many times a day can you do that?
I can do it up to an hour. But once an hour's worth of use is gone, it's done.
Let's
wait.
double check that, because I
Yeah,
don't
let's
think
double
you can just enlarge, reduce, enlarge, reduce.
Oh, no, wait,
enlarge,
no.
reduce.
I was thinking the original, because the original was the hour one.
Yeah, no, we're
No,
not
it's
giving
not
all
gonna do
that.
that, no.
No,
It was just a
not
one-time
today.
use.
Not doing that? Okay.
No, not doing it. Never mind, cancel.
Alright, no, that's fine.
We'll say,
Arikon is thinking about...
we'll work with it for the time being.
No, that's fine.
I'll do whatever
We're
you
fine.
want.
Right, as I was saying, for the time being, we'll say it's twice a day, and your first one didn't count because we hadn't discussed it. And then we can tweak it further as needed.
I know we have once for a long rest. I'm fine with not doing it.
Which one?
That's fine. Well, I'm
Commentary?
giving you a freebie then, because we
Sounds
hadn't
good.
discussed it.
Alright.
So if they want like a demonstration of a miracle, we can say, this one acts, or I act Judas or something.
And then
My power acts through, and you can point to her, and she can...
Who has thaumaturgy?
Oh God!
But he doesn't have to know that it's coming from me. He could think it's coming from him.
Do you have...
That's true.
Do you
can
have...
cast it multiple times.
Because
Is a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do you have... Wait.
You can only do it three of its 1 minute effects active at any time.
So she allowed me to do this. So the basic
Alright,
idea
so-
here is whatever you're doing with her, go ahead, but you can work with me saying this is the power I can bestow upon those who fight
You
for
mean
me.
ground tremor?
Touch me, say your prayer, and I can use a special racial ability
Oh,
to
it's
make
when
myself
I
as big
cast
as
a
you.
spell.
Okay.
Okay, I can't do that. Fine.
What were you thinking about doing?
Giving her my subtle spell. So she doesn't look like she's actually casting a spell, and you can do your flowery whatever with your hands and stuff. But I can't do it because it's only when I cast a spell. And I don't have any spells that would make sense for that.
Behold, the
I
royal
hear
proclamation.
Royal. Man, I'm getting the royal treatment.
I have Mage Hand though, which is a cantrip, which I can do subtly.
It doesn't take long. After
So-
2 or 3 minutes of you guys chatting, you see villagers coming to the church and coming out the back into the graveyard. And as they come through the doors, they stop and gawk at you for a moment, and you realize you only see humans. You don't see any. You don't see elves, dwarves, nothing. It's all human. And they stop it briefly in front of Seraphris and bow and curtsy, and then walk on to make room. They're yeah. Let's go with this. I like this. Which of the 27 options will they take? 47.
We're up to 47 now. We're past that.
Yeah, oh, we're so far beyond.
Have them bring candles.
They should have candles in the church.
Take candles out because you can brighten, dim, and change colors.
But how many can you do?
It didn't say. It just says flames
Within
to
range.
flicker. Yeah, any flames
You
in
can
range.
cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. Within range is 30 feet. So any flames within 30 feet of you.
How big can the flames be?
They're probably going to be.
I mean, it might
But
be
you
double the
can
size of
basically
I'll
make
flavor
them
text this
nuke.
for you. I gotcha.
She's
I'll
a
make
big.
your
make
Huckleberry.
halogen
Oh, this
flames.
isn't my book. This is somebody else's book.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
ours
yeah, it's ours.
probably.
Yeah.
But
I have mine open in my lap.
oh, okay.
As every flame becomes a halogen light bulb.
I
can't see.
I mean, and you can get them to all bring candles out to, and set around you,
That's true.
where she's standing next to.
But I'll be facing you with my back to everyone else so they can't see my lips moving doing this.
Alright.
I didn't know if you wanted it left open to.
Yeah.
the
Well, what do we want to do?
Question, just 'cause it's
I'm
map.
seeing
Yeah,
things
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
What is this area?
That
We're
area is
we're
just
back
open.
way back.
I didn't get a chance to do all the
So
cobblestones.
So there's
Perfect.
cobblestones all the way
What do we
Yep,
wanna do?
yep.
Perfect, so I'll have them
What
all
these
bring
are
out
mausoleums
candles.
as well.
She'll
These
use
4.
the-
Yes,
the
they
light
are.
To change the
You're so
colors.
sorry.
I'll
have-
tap him on the shoulder.
No, I'm glad because I was
Use
like,
the
no one's gonna know what these
We
are.
have
And you're like,
enough people
mausoleums.
gathering
Like,
Well,
to
he
start
said it,
working
and then
the
I was
crowd.
like, oh,
All of
duh.
us should be over at that small
That kind of
patio
makes
area.
sense.
Do you want us to walk over there?
Yes.
I'm going to start corralling the people.
Okay.
and they're in
It's a
awe
final
of you and a
demonstration
little
of our
frightened. They're
What's that?
Right.
It's a
They're
final
doing whatever you
demonstration of our
say.
power.
Mhm.
Well, if we can get
Move
the
yourselves to where you want to be on the patio, please.
with trap ranger 1 and 2. Well, just 1 for now.
Is-
'cause
What is
Please.
Irena doing at this point? Is she like playing along? Is she
she's
just sitting back looking amused, or like I
she's
mean?
doing one of these numbers.
Alright, so
And she sits down and starts sharpening her sword. Like, let's just
A witch,
see
I
what
said.
happens.
I'm going to make it so that all the people know not to pass this line here.
Okay, they comply with you.
But yeah, as a final demonstration
this
of our
who-
power,
is this
we
you?
can get
Yes, that's me. So put me.
the creature.
And this is Irina, so she's probably.
I was gonna say I don't know
Here next to
where,
mausoleum
where
going.
is Irena? Did she stay back by the church, or did she come with us?
No, she'll
Because the
come
villager
with.
coming, he's just automatically in the show? Or...
All the villagers coming. That's an awful lot of meat
Okay.
What?
and blood.
What the?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about we got a lot of open graves here that need to be filled. Are you in or not?
Along with the villagers. I'm sorry.
No, discussing the fact that the sun is still out there and all his food is now here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not sure what happened to him.
Hey, we're safe.
Oh, that's awesome.
The rock has corrupted you.
Our job is
It
almost
just reminds
complete.
me of earlier when she said, "Oh, we're safe."
We're safe. You think you're safe.
Let's
Strahd!
What do you mean?
I
Okay.
love you guys so much. Alright, so the villagers have gathered. There is roughly, I mean, it is standing room only. And you see a couple little kids look wide-eyed. And everyone roll me perception real quick.
Oh.
Okay.
Hakuba. Never mind. I'll
17.
start. 17?
13.
Arakana?
17.
16.
15.
I'm the low man on the total at this point.
Anyone who got over a 13, you notice that the majority of the villagers are wearing drab clothing. Grays, browns, very plain hues, no color, and their faces don't seem to be reflecting a lot of emotion. I mean, there's a little bit of awe, but it's subdued, like they're a little bit flat affect. About 30% of the villagers have a swash of brightly colored clothing somewhere on them, whether it's a belt or a scarf or something of that nature, maybe a slash of color within their sleeves. And they seem much more alive and vibrant. I mean, the emotions reflecting off their faces, they're excited. And you realize, hey, Irina's wearing color too. Neat.
Is Elder Brother Friar, whatever.
I
Wearing
kind of
color.
want to call him Kevin now.
Fine! Whatever his name is!
Elder Father Brother Friar Donovich.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mm.
I'm proud of myself.
Might as well turn it into a tongue twister.
Each session, his name just gets one
The
title.
next part is just to make sure that people have a chance to see this and
The
tell people.
Reverend.
If you're in the front, please either sit,
Elder Brother
kneel,
Friar
or otherwise make
Donovich.
sure the rest can see.
They immediately
The last one.
comply. They get the kids to the front. Then they get a row behind them kneeling, and they create a human amphitheater.
Perfect.
Do we see the Vistani at all in the crowd? I mean, I know there's a lot of people in the crowd, but I don't know if we can see them or if they're...
perception, darling. If you're looking for them.
I was going to
Just
say,
her, all of us.
if they're familiar
Whoever's looking
face,
for
would I
something
be...
specific.
20.
If you decide to look for them, you may.
Alright.
She's the burden.
12.
17.
Hakuba, over here.
Oh god.
Do I have to re-roll for it?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay.
Reroll that con save.
Damn it. Oh.
What is it?
Is it con save?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'll roll with an advantage.
Alright, go
I'll use
for it.
my advantage.
Nope, that's worse. Oh, wait, is that?
No,
Slightly better.
it's slightly better.
Slightly better. So.
What is it?
9 versus an 8.
Is it over 15?
Nope.
Here I am, want to see my wolf!
I got two now.
I got another one.
And yeah, it doesn't take you long, and you see her, and she comes over and pats your head gently. Come stand by me.
Ow.
If
Ow.
If I
you feel compelled to go with her. I mean, she's the love of your life, dude. Come on.
I'm going to, like...
Hakuba, you were very annoyed that someone's interfering with your true
What are
love.
you doing?
We have business to attend to.
I'm going to discuss with him the same thing, but I'm doing this. No, do not go with her.
And her sister walks up. Roll me a con save.
Ha! Thank you! You've done well this side.
18.
No!
18. You, for the briefest moment, you feel this woman's charm, and her assets are pleasing to you, and then you're like, wait a minute,
I've been down that road before.
I don't like Vistani women. And you're good.
You don't have a beard.
Oh god, nope, that's too far. I was gonna go with that and just no. Oh, not today. What the hell? Okay. That's alright, Hakuba.
So
I will see you later. And she leans and plants one on you, and it. That's about the noise you hear from Hakuba.
We need a mop.
Just
Just
a big,
trap finder.
just a big collective sigh.
Trap
wait,
finder.
Trap Finder's not even doing his job.
Oh yeah.
Its job, I don't know.
All of a sudden you hear Admiral Akbar from the back. There's a trap!
Oh, you put pictures on there?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Can I do too?
I mean, I could have saved him for blackmail, but just no. No.
Can we turn the group into an angry mob?
Alright,
Maybe.
so all the villagers have gathered,
What do you want to do?
and elder father, brother,
Friar.
friar, thank
Reverend.
you, Donovich,
Let's just call him Elder Price.
comes up to you and goes, people of Barovia, behold, the spirit of Argenvost has come back to us. He will now show us a display of his power as he goes forth to defeat the devil Strahd. All you, man.
I'm backtracking to there.
Got it.
Did you need them to get candles, sir?
Yes.
If I could have you send the children into the church quick to grab candles, one
There.
each, and bring
I like them. They listen to me.
And they don't cry, it's great.
Wait, people cry when they see me?
I'm nearly
Most.
All of the children run to comply except for one little girl that has a very brightly colored scarf that goes from her neck down her arm. And she goes to walk forward and her mom goes to stop her and she just kind of slips out and she walks right up in front of Seraphras. And she has a stick tucked in the side of her belt and she pulls it out. I want to go with you. I can fight.
Oh my lord. Little girl.
Oh, we have a brave one here.
My name's Lucy, sir, and I can fight. I killed a rat once.
Go find Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Dear
Here,
one.
let me give you this football. You'll have a great time.
Dear
Is that
one.
on your list?
Disadvantage on you, disadvantage on your party, disadvantage on your horses and your cows.
Okay.
Dear one, how many suns have passed since you were born? Do you know?
The Morning Lord has blessed me with 7 years.
7 years is a very respectable number.
Very.
However, I believe your services are required here.
Why?
Because we
protect
need
your
to
village.
protect the village. Yes.
After all, someone could sneak past us.
But they just tell me to go to my room. I can't protect anyone in my room. Except for that rat. I killed a rat once.
See, there you are. The more rats that you kill, the better off.
Let's play.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you ever need more help with Argan... Dragon Man person, I'm here for
She's adorable.
I like this.
And as she turns to walk back, she like swishes her little scarf and walks with this air of importance.
I like the spirit of Batman.
She will do well.
With
Have
your
a good
blessing.
stew.
Of course.
Rats do.
What I ate
Alright.
as a kid.
And by this time,
That took me a minute to get.
the rest of the children have returned with candles.
I'll like hold up my hands so that they don't come to like we'll kind of be his
Hands.
Gotcha.
yeah
Gotcha.
to lay out the candles
Your
Okay.
children
around
are
him
quite
near in the center.
quick. I like it.
They're all future rogues.
Oh,
No! There's now an undercity to Barovia. Thanks to Storna.
we want them to be safe.
I have to have an
We just
agenda
want them
somewhere.
to not get killed.
I would
Right
expect
now-
nothing less.
For me, being as dark as I am, I'm using them as bait for us.
Well, right. So, like, do we just want to start like a long circle?
Father
and drag this
Donovich.
out
Yes.
in hopes that this thing comes?
Is this everyone?
Maybe,
This is
maybe we can
everyone-
try to entice it out.
This is most
with our
everyone.
sermon.
This is everyone
Oh.
who would come.
You could like
Those who have
Yeah.
not,
You could,
how many do
like-
they number?
Make an open challenge. To
Less than
to
50.
the evil of the area to come fight you.
That
Mm.
actually work with her because
Come
we
here,
can
though.
create. Try to see if we
Thaumaturgy.
And I'm going to
Boost
whisper in his
her
ear.
voice.
Have you
Exactly.
warned them
Does
of
it
the potential
boost
threat of
only her
your,
voice, or can it boost
I
mine?
don't
It's
know.
any
I
sound
have-
if I remember.
including the
correctly.
50?
I was gonna say.
have.
So
Thank
she
you.
could possibly
You know that
do,
Mad Mary is not
this
there.
to you.
Oh, it says your voice.
She refused to leave her house.
Okay, so
Crying
it's
about
only
her
because-
daughter
So
Gertruda.
tell her to
Thank you.
speak
You may go
your
back.
words, challenge to.
Friends?
Yes.
Yes,
Ooh,
friends.
Friends. Woo!
Right, that's a strong word coming from you.
Yes.
I have to look good in front of the crowd.
Ooh.
But
That's not the
apparently
way
there are about 50 who have not joined us today.
What was that, Hakuba? I
Yes.
missed that.
So this is going to require what? And then regret.
So
50. This won't do. We need everyone
We
here.
need everyone.
how do we go about this?
I don't know. How would we
How
get
about we issue a
everyone?
challenge? We have them go and bring. If they come back, we can guarantee them safety as long as they're.
Do you mind if I
we will
start?
elect the challenge.
Do you mind if I start a bit of a ruckus amongst them, but in our favor?
How so?
The crowd is starting to get a little bit restless. Like,
Shuffling their feet.
yeah, you kind of hear that. Well,
They're
that little
already,
murmur is starting to build.
they're already feeling the tension because we haven't done anything. But at this point in time, I'd like to ask them all go back and grab those 50 because without them, your power cannot protect all.
That's actually beautiful.
That works. Good.
Okay, I'm going to turn back to the crowd, step up to the front.
All right.
Villagers, I know you have little reason to trust us at the moment.
You're right.
However, in order to show you what it is that we can help you with, we must have everyone in your village. Otherwise, we cannot protect all of you if all of you are not here. Those who have not joined you today are preventing you from getting the protection you need. Do
So
you
you're
stand
saying
for
your
this?
power isn't that strong unless we're close to you.
I'm saying that our power can only be affected to those who can see it.
Well, they chose not to come. So why would they not coming prevent your power for protecting us that are here?
So you do not care of the rest?
They chose not to come.
So you would let your neighbor stay?
This is Barovia, honey. Everybody dies.
So if you are unwilling to help your fellow man, let me ask you, why should we help you?
Well, you just said you couldn't unless they came, which means the problem is the deficit of your power, not their presence.
Couldn't protect all.
Yes, we are here to protect all of you, not some.
Roll persuasion.
All of us?
Go ahead and help.
So you need it.
So I'm going to average everything out here.
15.
25.
Where's persuasion?
Oh, persuasion.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That'll raise
14.
the average a bit.
I know, this will too.
What'd you get there, Sassy Frass?
19.
Father Donovich steps up. My flock, these are difficult times, but I believe the small, dark, odd-looking man is correct.
The true man.
We need everyone. And he shouts at a couple people, and they go back. About 10-15 minutes pass. It seems that everyone who hadn't come had gathered, except for Mad Mary, who is about 5 minutes behind everyone else, kicking and screaming, Gertrude! You can hear her, like, before she even comes up the hill. You said everyone. Merry
That
Christmas.
works.
We meant everyone.
Yes.
Yes. I'm mostly going, huh, I've not heard anybody scream like that
No, I
in
can
ages.
make that suggestion.
I will talk with
Father
But that's
Donovan
in my-
offers you
that's in my
some
head.
friends.
We
Oh,
can
okay,
elevate
never mind.
the
See, he
increase we
gives
have,
him
but
tip.
I can't make that
Yeah.
because I'm a paladin.
I got a couple pastries. I'm not going to do that yet.
Couple, what happened to the few you had?
I get them. Those other few I have.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
you want
what's
to talk about those pastries? Have not gone bad. They smell just as fresh as.
the day you bought them?
Yeah. Do you take them out?
No.
Okay.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because that could be a lot of fun.
Yes. No. But I am going
Whoever
to
brings the most people.
pull Father aside.
I'll take a copy of that bumper sticker, by the way.
Yeah.
Right?
That could be one of the prizes.
I was gonna say
intentions
merch
are
store. Here we
tonight.
go.
Oh no.
Our intentions here tonight are to prove our power, which may unfortunately end up hurting you, because our power may end up destroying your son. Are you ready for it?
You're talking to Father.
Father,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
What choice do I have? I have prayed to the morning Lord and he has done nothing. Maybe your God's will.
Perhaps, and this may be the only way he'll see redemption and have a peaceful life after. Afterlife.
Okay, so go ahead. Everyone's where you want
Okay.
them. They're set.
Perfect.
They're.
Now I will back up and back to my position. We're ready.
Ready for the theatrics?
All right. So you guys
Let's
have
skip
them
this
all
one.
having. Do they all have lit candles or just the kids?
No, we've taken
No,
them
we,
from the
we
kids
took
and
them from the
circled
kids
them.
and
Okay.
set them
Gotcha.
around.
Oh, I smell what you're stepping in.
Okay, and we've left space so that
Do it,
they can see the candles,
Yeah.
but that there's probably points in where we're standing in front of the candles so they can't see everything, and and she has her back to the crowd so that no one can see her lips moving or anything.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect.
What?
Yeah, so the plan is she's
Okay.
going to change the colors of the candles. I'm going to, or we still grow you, and then we're going to issue a challenge, and you're going to use
Thaumaturgy to change your.
to change your voice.
To amplify it, to shout out to.
As soon as the candles change color, I'll take one of them and behold his power.
All right. It
With
starts happening. Donovich goes. Elder Father,
Don't
Brother Friar Donovich.
So he'll mirror what I'm doing with the behold his power.
Right.
Calls out for this display of power, the candles, the flames. You two hold up. Behold. The villagers. Ooh. Ah.
20 persuasion.
Special.
They are glassy-eyed. We're saved!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
So,
Instead
what?
Instead of making the sounds, you should touch me and I'll make my eyes glow.
Ooh,
I
and
can't
then
make
she
your
can
eyes
speak
glow,
through.
right?
It's the quiet one.
It is the part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of step forward so that I'm within arm's reach of these two.
Okay.
And I'm going to shout, "My people of
Barovia.
Barovia." And as I say, yeah. So I'm in my big, deep dragon voice. I say, "My people of Barovia."
Pierogies!
That's what I keep thinking.
Yeah, boy!
Barovia.
Pierogies next
Barovia.
Barovia. So my people of Barovia, and as I step forward, I place both of my hands kind of on their shoulders and say, "This is the power that I grant those that fight for me."
Enlarge.
And your eyes glow?
Yep.
There's a few screams from the crowd, like people are grabbing each other's shoulders, looking, and
I'm gonna drop to a knee in prayer when when her eyes glow and he just to
You know, it's
emphasize what's happening.
it's a really good thing dragons are not proud.
can you roll a quick intelligence check for me?
Oh, Lord.
I think that was sarcasm, if I'm not mistaken. in.
Oh, go with it. Let's do it.
Do you want me to still roll or?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yep, 8.
It's a good thing I'm not proud. I am the most humble.
Yep. Getting ahead of myself.
I'm going to try to calm the crowd just a little bit by doing the whole fear not, for these signs are here to protect you. And folks, as the,
I love it. Keep going,
You got him, man. You got him on the ropes. Keep going.
in a few moments, we will challenge a great evil here. I ask that only you all stay within the cemetery here. You step outside the cemetery, I cannot guarantee your safety. But we will challenge a great evil.
Do you mean the devil's Strahd?
He will be next on the list.
We'll get to it.
What's the other evil?
His son. Or at least one of them. After all, there could be more.
Okay.
He
Then what
controls
happens?
many evils. He does.
It will either be purified and destroyed, or it will destroy us.
I thought you said you were powerful.
We are powerful.
Evil is powerful too, if it can be given
So-
that power.
This will show you, through conflict, how evil can be overcome.
We have shown you a little bit of our power, but we can only ask your faith by showing you actual combat with the evil.
They look encouraged. They look like they have hope. There's a little bit of like shoulder bumping, fist bumping, pitchfork bumping, whatever. Pudding dances, whatever these serfs do to.
Whatever serfs do to get down.
Right?
Beach Boys playing in the back of your head.
How many of you have rope?
I do. I got small rocks.
A small
Hang on
rock.
to this.
Rocks.
A duck.
Rope and small rocks.
Thank you.
I want each of you to grab a handful of the dirt here.
Everyone picks up a handful of dirt.
Hang on to it.
They
Because
hang
at some
on to it?
point in time, we may have you add your power to ours.
You watch all the women.
Now that's a.
Keep it secret. Keep it secret.
That kind of. Is Hollow Ground holy?
Wait, what?
Is Hollow Ground holy?
That's what I used to take over the zombies, yes.
Yeah.
After seeing
That is what hallowed ground is. It's holy ground.
That was even holier.
See? Yeah. Whoa. A lot of holy chests. It's a holy chest.
Shall we begin?
Shall we begin, sir?
We
So
shall.
what do we? Yeah, Father Donovich. Elder Father, Brother Friar Donovich. What would you have us do now?
I would have you stay within the cemetery, stand wherever they're gathered at.
Yep.
Stand there, right where you are.
For how
Me?
long?
After the battle commences, I want you to stand and witness the fight. If we call for you, I'll have you all throw the dirt upon the evil.
Initially, or.
Okay. And where is this evil that you are going to fight?
We are going to call for it now and challenge its power with ours.
Okay.
How are
And-
you calling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How are you
how
going
do
to
we
do
call
that?
for it? You haven't explained that to me either.
I don't have a clue what you're doing either. Thaumaturgy
Where
being
you-
loud.
Yeah. You
What
say
am I-
thaumaturgy, yell for that creature to come back. The spawn.
You remember Father Donovich saying that his son's name was Doru.
I remembered I've written down.
Good job. You get sticker.
Okay,
Oh, sure not me around here.
I'll use thaumaturgy and do what they want me to.
All right, you call out for this vampire. And what are you having her say, Hawk?
At the same time, we should probably exit the cemetery so they'll actually come to us rather than looking like, oh, you're still stuck in there? I'm not coming over.
Yeah, I figure we go that way.
Okay. So we're going to step outside of the cemetery when she does this.
Do we want to step like here? Or?
How thick is the wall?
We should probably go here. 'cause
The
there's a way
wall-
up to
Can
the
I
top.
stand on it?
There's areas
Yes.
that are crumbled. Yeah, it's a good foot wide, and it's about four-ish feet high. I mean, you can see over it.
Can we pick a spot? Where's a spot that's actually a good spot that's got
There's a
crumble?
There's a
that's
crumble in the wall, right
where the
about.
wolf stepped over?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
And then there's a couple crumbles
I'm
at.
standing on the wall.
the
not
north
on
end.
The other side.
You're on top of it?
Yeah. I will have crossed over the wall too. So she would probably have been the last one to come behind since she's standing on the wall.
Yep. All right, and how are you calling this thing, Hakuba?
Toru, your feast is here waiting for you.
Oh
If
God.
you can take it.
Okay. So
And-
first of all, nothing seems to happen. And then, in the distance, you see a familiar fog starts to waft through the trees and across the grass.
I didn't call for Strahd, I called for Toru!
And
what
you
you did there.
see
Oh, look at that.
walk forward, and it is Strahd himself, and the villagers lose it. They are clutching each other, their eyes are big. Father Donovich is doing his best to, very well, to control... Not it.
Tag.
To control the madness. And you see at Strahd's side, Doru is standing there. And Doru doesn't look as crazed and panicked as he did before. And there's blood trails on the side of his mouth.
We found a feast.
While they're approaching, could I do like a sideways glance to see what the villagers with the colored sashes are reacting or how they're reacting?
That was smart, yeah. You can, they seem, you don't,
Oh, I don't have to. Okay.
yeah, I won't even make you roll for it.
Perfect.
They seem more afraid, almost like they're more aware of what's going on.
Okay.
Foolish people of Barovia, I have ruled this land for years. I am the ancient knight, and you would dare to pick up hope in my presence.
Yes, she was cute.
Behold my power. And he raises one hand, and you watch as about 15 shadowed, dark-furred wolves come out of the woods surrounding the graveyard and come up to the edge of the wall on 3 sides, and there's 3 of them standing, use D4s or whatever you want to mark them, in front of you. Strahd looks at...
4 you said, or?
Yep.
3.
Yeah, 3 in front of you guys.
And then
And back a little bit further. They're a good 25 feet away.
Perfect.
And yeah, the rest of them are just spread out around. I can bring more if needed. Let me be clear. I let you have your parlor tricks. I let you have your fun. But I am the master here in this land. Now you have a choice, Silver One.
What?
You can
What?
look at these people and tell them and confess that you are a fraud. That you do not have the power to defy me. Or my wolves will have them all for dinner as you've so kindly put them in one place. Beginning with the children, of course.
And that is my response.
How many ways can you run going?
brilliant.
Well, I did have a tone set.
So did Aaron, apparently.
La la la.
So is that your phone?
Yes.
And there is no mercy showing on his face. As go on.
Why do you fear their hope?
I don't fear it. It's pathetic and it annoys me. And he flicks his wrist, and one of the wolves from that back corner shadow steps 60 feet, grabs one of the kids, and runs back over the wall with it. I mean, he just blinks in, chomps the kid in the middle, and jumps back. I can keep going,
Wow.
or you can confess your fraud.
This escalated quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You challenged Strahd. What did you really think was going to happen?
Challenge Doro,
Challenge
not
his
Strahd.
Son, yeah.
Yeah. Be clear about this.
Hey, any parents in the room, if someone challenges your baby...
That old card.
Fortunate that would backfire.
Getting all the mileage out of that one. Oh, be quiet.
What of it, Silver One? Is your tongue the only thing silvered?
Excuse me, I was born with a plastic spoon in my mouth.
What is this plastic you speak of?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm still waiting.
Thinking of something?
It's all on you. I'm thinking of my character's personality right now.
Father Donovich is... His face has just paled. The blood has drained from his face. He's trying to quickly usher people from the back into the church and get the doors closed. The wolves aren't moving in.
Just the one came in and
Just
disappeared.
the one came in, grabbed a kid, and carried him out.
I was gonna say, you might want to take it.
But he's taking them into the church.
That's right.
Or muted.
That's not safe.
Right.
It's not
He's-
safe, but it gets them out of the way so they don't see my response.
Well, what if he sends Doro into the church?
I'm gonna go back across the wall and help Father Donovich usher everyone into the church.
Alright. You have about another moment to confess, Silver One, or my wolves are moving in and there will be a slaughter like you've never witnessed on this plane.
Strahd, I can see you're bored. Why don't we have a little entertainment? Why not a one-on-one battle with your son to prove my worth?
Wolves hold.
He likes games. Shall we play?
But now it's a one-on-one, so we can't do anything.
Come across the wall. You have my word of honor as a warrior that this will be between you and Doru alone. If any of your people interfere, the villagers are fair game.
By the point,
I'm going to hand
inside
over
the church.
the one bag
What's
that
that?
they managed to get.
By the point in time that he's talking about having them like villagers fair game, they might all be inside the church, so it won't matter.
This bag of holy dirt.
Come across, Silver One.
He's already across. The only two
Oh,
people that
gotcha.
are not across the wall are
Gotcha.
me and Arikana.
So do we still have, where's that little mini dragon? Is he still over there?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
Alright,
it is.
go ahead and take the 3 wolves off
Okay.
and put, yep, perfect.
Did the rest of the wolves disappear or just?
No, they're staying there. It's just the other 3 cleared back. Strahd gave his word for whatever you think it's worth. That there wouldn't be
I don't know if my character knows this or not, but I want to give you one of those just in case. I don't know if our characters know that or not.
So, as his son is approaching, I'm handing him
What?
my
No,
bag
what?
of dirt,
I have
and I'm going to
three
pass
notice
one more
sticks
message along to him.
And a hammer.
I'm going to take and make a
We
trail of this
should,
holy dirt
based
on the wall.
on like
Okay.
storybooks and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
My last
We
comment to you is
we
to call
should
over.
know
Yes.
vampire like
extra ammo as I put it.
like
dirt on
the stake through the heart type of
as you
lore.
You've heard
Spring
stories
on the wall.
of whether or not
Yeah,
it's true. You have no idea.
No, but we would probably take it as
Okay.
I'm gonna,
couldn't hurt type of
I'm
thing.
gonna
Right,
shout
yeah.
to you, take these, and I'll give you a hammer and a wooden stake, and see if it works.
Alright.
Oh, gotcha.
It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this.
I need the hammer back though.
If you die, I'm taking that back.
Don't die. I need that later. All right.
Addendum to the agreement. If I die, she gets the hammer back.
I get the hammer
You know,
back.
I may allow that. And let me. Perfect.
This is getting serious.
Seraphras, go ahead and roll initiative.
Roll high.
Roll high.
Ooh.
What's your-
9.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But wait, I did get an advantage.
Yeah, go ahead and take that puppy if you want it.
12. 3
That's
more.
better.
I'm going to bird while he fights.
I am going to give. Can I give him one of my advantage rolls that I have?
If you want to, you can. Yes.
I will give that to you for the fight. No, like not right now,
Oh,
but I mean
okay.
for
Okay.
use during the
Okay.
fight.
Yep. If anyone else has anything they want to give him, it has to be done now.
Okay. I'm giving him
Oh,
trap finder that's covered in
I got something
cemetery
to give you.
soil.
Okay.
So
where is it?
the trap finder 2.0 fur.
One
Wait,
1.0.
what is your
1.0.
AC right
He's
Yeah, the one
covered.
that
The
was
one that
covered.
the one that
Dirt.
you smothered with.
Yep.
Okay, you are handed a mangy wolf covered in graveyard soil to take him to battle with you.
What is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is 2.
That wouldn't help.
Okay.
I was gonna try and help him, but it wouldn't help him because it's already better than it.
All right, enough of this. Come forward and let us commence. I will even command my son to give you the first strike.
Alright.
And you watch Strahd wave his hand as this glimmering ring appears in the ground where the vegetation just dies.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 30 feet across, 30 feet across. So if you
Okay.
made crosshairs, it's 30 feet in either direction. Oh, would you like a maca? Here.
Holy!
Hang on.
Oh!
Ah, there we go.
By the way, there's also plenty of rope on trap finder.
Isn't that
Flee over the
wall?
wall! Just throw it in.
Ooh.
All right. So
I'm almost tempted to try.
go ahead and draw your 30-foot square.
I'm assuming it's going to start the line right behind me.
Go 5 feet behind you. Sure.
Alright.
If it'll fit on the map.
Sort of.
30 feet from the edge of the map, we'll say.
Alright, so we'll just do. Beep, beep, beep. Beep.
Yeah, as long as you have a rough idea.
Yeah.
And you're not sure if that actually does anything. It's just kind of a, you know.
It's dead grass now.
There's gonna ring.
And Strahd takes a step back. He is outside the ring. I will not interfere, and neither will you. He has a spare glare just for you, Callista.
I'm into ushering villagers. I can't see him. Not even paying attention to him.
Perfect. All right, Seraphras, first blood's yours. What you gonna do?
Duel, go!
It's time.
Sorry. Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
That was there. We're not clipping that.
Yes, we will!
So, I'm going to take a
Possible.
pouch.
Okay.
Give it to me by. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was thinking of a
Sorry.
different spelling. My
Yep.
mistake. That Stormknock gave me, and I'm just going to smear. Smear, good word.
Smear. Smear.
I'm going to smear the.
Like when you're trying to call someone over and you have a cold. Here.
And just smear hallowed ground on my battle axe.
Okay.
And I am going to charge forth and immediately just try to sink my axe into this thing.
Okay, we'll say the dirt was a bonus action. Go ahead and roll to hit, please.
Oh!
Take the advantage.
Oh, I'm taking
Advantage.
it.
Yeah,
I'm
you have
taking-
advantage.
It was literally like 22.
So you're taking advantage on that one?
Yeah.
Okay, just make sure you mark the advantage off your sheet then.
Mark it. Alright, no more advantages. That would be a... That's the... No, that's...
What are you looking for?
I'm
hit.
I'm having a complete brain fart at the moment. I got a 14, but is it my strength modifier?
It's
The-
To
you're
hit.
using a battle axe.
Yes.
Yeah, so you should have your to hit marked in that column. Otherwise, it's proficiency and
Down.
strength.
What do you have to hit for your?
Plus 7.
Okay, then add 7 to that.
So
Alright, 21. Okay, yes, sir.
Okay,
That's okay.
that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Alright.
you got this. It's okay.
Just roll all your dice.
Just
and
breathe.
roll.
Rolling all the dice here. Alright, so that is a 9.
9 damage.
Mhm.
9
Okay.
damage.
The holy smeared axe.
Holy smeared axe.
The holy smear.
And then roll me a d4.
D4.
The
He's
two.
got a clean. It's
Two.
quick.
It's a 2.
Two.
It's a 2.
Okay.
It's a 2. So there's a total of...
Oh, that was probably good there.
Yeah.
Oh, probably for the yeah. Who knows?
I'm the DM. I don't know anything.
Yes, you do. Liar.
I wasn't talking to you.
Uh-oh.
Ouchies.
Uh-oh.
Ouchies.
Uh-oh, that look is kind of
People
deadly.
like the quiet ones.
I'm
Ashamed
liking
if
the quiet
something happened.
It's a shit.
Yeah, we need a girls' night. So, Sarah Frost, anything else from you? Any additional movement?
Nope.
All right. Doru wails in pain. As that happens, and you watch as your axe dug into him. There was a slash that opened. As he cries out, the slash heals halfway back shut. And he flails his claws at you, striking out.
With that noise.
Yes, with that noise.
It was funny when we were talking about the dramaturgy thing. I hiccuped and I was like, I wonder what that would sound like if it was like.
Ooh.
For 7 slashing damage,
Okay.
it was an 18 on the die to hit. And I'm assuming you're wielding your shield?
Yes.
Okay. I treated your AC as if you had your shield. So if you don't have it, just...
No idea.
Okay.
What's your
What's that?
What's your AC?
With the shield, it is 18.
So, I mean, he's decently armored.
And how much did you say I took? 7?
I wish I
Or-
had
Yes, 7 slashing damage. And then Doru lunges at you in an attempt to grapple you. And I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Come on.
Nice.
17.
Okay, you make it. He tries to grapple you, and with the way your scales and armor are, he just can't get a decent grab, and he stands there. Your turn.
It's just like a capuchin monkey trying to bring me down.
So how well are we while he's doing that? How well are we ushering people into the church to keep them safe?
Well, you feel like you have about a quarter of the crowd in,
Okay.
and
Where
they
I just
are...
Put my hands on myself.
Irina has gone inside the church,
Okay.
and she is trying to organize people within. She's got people stacking pews against the front door to try to help barricade it.
Great.
She's Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like the air of command comes naturally to her, and she is using that to her advantage right now. These are her people. Her father was in charge of it. She doesn't have a lot of faith in her brother.
I was gonna say, is he at least here doing anything?
He looks shell-shocked.
Okay,
he
so
is
he's
there.
kind of in shock at the moment.
Yeah.
Not her.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, no, she's got this. Not him.
I just had a deja vu from the campaign last week. Barring the doors.
No! Crap!
Oh,
with the
Alright, Sarah
and zombies.
So
and
I am going to use.
I'm gonna be right back and see what.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use Lay of Hands on myself. So
Okay.
And I'm going to do that for the max 15.
Okay. And then what does that put you at?
That puts me up to 25.
Okay, let's say.
So I was down to 10.
Okay, I had that as putting you at 26, so go ahead and do 26, because my math is your game.
Okay. I'll take it. Anything that helps. Alright.
The ceiling. Alright, so you lay on hands, and I believe that is a bonus action, correct?
According to the book, it's an action.
Perfect. Okay, then you still have a bonus action and movement.
I do. Let me just check one thing. Get ready if I can do it.
Yep, I'll give you a second.
I just want to confirm something
today,
before I get my hopes up here.
Yeah. Well, we give Seraphras a moment to find himself. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. It's been a great night so far. We've got about 20 minutes left.
Hopefully we don't lose.
Hopefully we don't lose a party member. At the
Right.
end of it.
Again, shout out to Bard of the North and Tiny Salad, also known as Karana, for helping me get things together tonight. DM Thaco for putting together our amazing name tags that rotate in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And everyone else who has been amazing in helping me get stuff together.
Because it's concentration up to a minute, could I cast Thunder Smite my next turn? I attack him, and because I've already used the last action previously, could I then use basically another bonus action?
As long as it's not a concentration, just the activities on your turn.
As long as it doesn't.
As long as it's not a concentration effect and it's on your turn. So
Yeah, because a concentration breaks another concentration.
Right.
Sounds like sound advice. What's up, Seraphras?
But she doesn't know anything.
Oh my god! I sound like I'm fighting for my life right now.
I'm gonna go over here so that we don't die from the death.
Wait.
Alright, so here.
You're lucky, you're cute.
I'm having fun.
I'm glad. If you're having fun, that means I'm doing my job.
Nice.
So I have a question.
Yes, dear Seraphras.
I'm thinking about using my bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
My question is, because that is a bonus action
Yep.
and it's a concentration,
Yep.
my turn would end, he would do what he would needs to do,
Yep.
and then my turn I attack him with that, and then because it was a bonus action previous, could I use Divine Smite on top of it? So could I do like a
How long does Thunderous Smite last?
1 minute?
How long's a round?
10 rounds.
6 seconds.
6.
Sounds like it would work then, huh?
Alright. Then this is what I'm going to try to do. So yes, then you know what? Let's give this as my bonus action. I'm going to use Thunderous Smite on myself.
Okay. And remind me and the lovely viewers at home what your Thunderous Smite does.
Yes. So
Chat,
viewers
start making bets on the outcome of this fight. Guru versus Seraphras.
Ah.
Let's get some predictions going. Party, no predictions.
Man, she was quick to jump on
But
that.
I'm in chat. I can. I love you. I'm sorry.
That's better.
Alright, so viewers out there, Thunderous Smite is something I can cast on myself that basically, when I use my next melee attack, there will be a loud thunderous bang that anyone within 300 feet can hear, and it will deal an extra 2d6 of thunder damage.
300 feet.
300, did I say 300 feet? Yeah, 300 feet. Yeah, audible that's within 300 feet of you.
Okay.
Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and
Alright.
knocked prone.
Alright, sounds good.
Everything to play for here.
Alright, so you cast Thunderous Smite on yourself. And you have healed yourself.
Yep.
And any movement out of you this turn?
No.
Alright, which leads us to Doru, who goes to strike at you, and it glances right off your shield.
Shing.
Shing! And you see little, those of you watching see little sparks fly up as Doru's claws grate against the metal shield, and the sound is just ear-splitting.
Oh.
I'm
That
studying
metal on
this
metal.
fight. I am studying this fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. You have a thought, Stornock?
What's up?
Shortly.
Stornock has a thought, apparently.
Doru turns back, goes to swipe at you again, and this time his claws find purchase.
Okay.
He's decided that trying to grapple you is not a good idea. And you take 6 slashing damage.
Alright.
And you notice now that the wound you inflicted is completely gone.
Son of a gun.
You got to kill, not hurt.
Exactly. Alright.
Alright, Seraphras, bring it.
I'm so nervous. Like, Come on.
You can do it. You can do it.
Alright, so same thing as we discussed.
Yep,
I have,
my inner player is cheering for you.
So I've got Thunderous Smite
Yep.
cast. I raise my battle axe. I go in to just with all my might.
Wow.
Is it a 1? Oh my god, was it a 1?
I wasn't kidding when I did this.
It was a 1.
Oh shit.
It was a 1, viewers. This might be the end of
Can I give
Sassafras.
him my 8 for my divination?
No, because no one can interfere.
Nope.
Does anyone have any
It's
advantage? They
nope.
want from-
Their ability to.
I mean, I could at one more, but we're not supposed to interfere anymore. We're not supposed to do
I
anything
didn't know if
anymore.
that counted. Alright.
He cocks an eyebrow. So let me know what you were trying to convey. Go ahead and roll me percentile. I hate those words. I think, yeah. I hate those words, but roll percentile, please.
Okay. We
I would
my
say- It's-
So
it's
roll
both
your
of you.
2d10s.
Oh yeah.
Percentile.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? 77.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
You won't until it happens.
You go to strike at Doru, and he's fast. You know he's fast. You misjudged his movements. Your axe comes down and lodges itself in the ground. You struck with so much vigor that it's caught and it has you pulled forward. You are not knocked prone, but your axe is firmly wedged in the dirt. Seeing that, Doru goes ahead unless you're, You feel the hope drain out of you. You are aware of the sound of your heart beating. You hear the sound of the villagers running into the church behind you. You see images of your party members flash in front of you briefly with varying degrees of emotion with each one. As Hakuba,
Please.
no one would question your honor.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
As Doru sees his opening and takes a strike, rolling the exact opposite of what you rolled.
Yep. Yep.
Just gonna.
I was like,
For 23 points of damage.
Okay.
Digging both claws into you. Right where the helmet separates from your armor. Those of you watching the fight have that brief moment of disbelief as you watch Sassafras's axe go down, get stuck, and as he's leaned forward, there's that gap. And Doru's claws go straight through the jugular. And Sassafras crumples to the ground. For those of you watching the fight, I will give you one chance to react if you so choose.
That's my reaction.
Just me or is this fan very loud?
I mean, you kind of just, you're about dead. You can hear everything, I guess.
I mean, I know what I would want to do, but I don't know if I can do it.
What do you? Well,
You get a cocked eyebrow, and then do not interfere. We shall speak. And Strahd looks at the rest of you watching the fight. Callista, you are not aware of this as you are getting villagers in. Irina is not aware of this as she is getting villagers in.
Do we have at least half or 3/4 of them in?
They're almost, you're in
in?
about 80%.
Okay.
I mean, rounds are only 6 seconds and they had 3 rounds, but these are panicked people moving in a herd formation here.
Someone screamed fire in a theater and everyone ran.
Yes!
yep.
Yeah.
Hakuba, anything? Arcana?
Other than praying to whatever deity would listen to
I don't know
save
if
him.
I don't know if it works the way that
What are you considering, love?
using Misty Step twice to go to him and grab him and bring him back.
Read
But it
Misty
says-
Step.
It
You
says
could,
self.
yeah, you could get to him, but you can't Misty Step him back with you. And it would take you 2 turns to Misty Step twice. So you could Misty Step there,
And then be.
but then you'd be
Right.
right there in front of the vampire spawn with
Yeah.
your gut tells you that this fight's lost.
That's why I just wanted to get him out.
Hakuba, anything?
I don't have anything
Just
to
you're
help.
praying?
Yeah, there isn't much I can do for him.
People of Barovia. Well, what's left of you out here. I swore the vow of the warrior. I will keep my word. But no. And Strahd walks up and moves his hand and then holds up Seraphris's head. I control your destiny. And he walks off into the mists with Doru, who is licking his fingers clean at this point, taking Seraphris's head with them. Stornock, you hear a voice in your mind, and I will follow up with that a bit later.
No one trusts you.
And yeah, but you guys aren't in character.
We don't have a clue of anything.
Yeah.
So I don't
You're
even know that
not
he just
aware.
died. I'm still ushering villagers.
Yeah, you're focused on that. The fog recedes. The wolves disappear.
What about the child?
Lucy?
No, the one that the wolf took.
Oh,
Was it
you
Lucy?
can go investigate. It was not Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't just kill Lucy like
Right.
that.
I was gonna say, I would hope that you.
I'm gonna go check that out.
The child he's laying there in the dirt. He has some marks in his side, but he's alive.
I'm gonna go grab the child and bring it back.
It was more for show than anything. That the DM can't stand child death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go inside the church and look at you and be like,
It's on her
Cross
face.
is gone. He's no more. Strahd took his head.
Seraphras's body is still out there.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna go get my hammer back. And
What a pleasure!
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you break the mood.
I'm going to make sure that all of the villagers are secure inside of the church, and then go and see for myself.
They are all in there, and there is a lot of murmur and dissent.
Too soon.
Irina is trying to calm the villagers a little bit as they are to the point of riot, accusing the group of bringing Strahd's wrath upon them, and now fearing for their lives more than ever. And they request that you leave the village immediately. They do not want you here. They want nothing to do with you. Even Mad Mary will not speak to you.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Donovich
I just
tells
tossed
you-
him in the grave.
Okay. Donovich tells you that he is going to close the church for the time being. He will allow you to stay here tonight, but then requests that you depart at first light.
Fair enough.
Wow, that is not how I expected tonight
Yeah.
to go.
I just had a flashback of Marcus.
Right? It's that chair. That chair is hers.
That's actually where he was sitting when he died.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Yeah.
I will say though, as far as Seraphras is concerned, that is probably the most honorable player death that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
That was freaking epic.
That's yeah. Like, so my heart's a little broken for him and his cheese wheel, but you guys never even got to hear his backstory. So Zach, we can chat. We'll figure out.
All right.
We'll make plans. We'll make things happen. Everyone else, are you choosing to stay at the church, or what do you guys want to do as we wrap up here?
I'm gonna
I'm
say
sleeping in
we
the graveyard.
camp in the graveyard.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you guys agree? Go ahead and camp in the
Yep.
graveyard.
That's
Do it again with Track Rider too when we get a chance.
Okay. Father Donovich offers to help, and Irina offers to help. Get some rest. You're in for it. I will help you with your
Question.
Hey.
Does he haunt me now too with my haunted by innocence killed before me thing?
We'll talk about that.
Ooh.
So yeah, as that happens, you guys go to bed down. However, you have had a very vigorous time. When we next meet 2 weeks from now, you guys will be level 4. I'm going to warn you, in this campaign, the first couple levels are going to come a bit quickly, and then it will slow down. But this campaign is deadly, and I don't want everyone dying at once.
That makes perfect sense for what my character is going to do next.
So we can discuss options from there.
Okay.
As always, we'll feel free to send flowers for Seraphras.
Send your support.
I'm gonna laugh if we actually get some.
Yeah, right? Show up with this giant bouquet on there.
Thanks everyone for watching. Have a fantastic night.
Are there flowers around us at all?
There aren't. In 2 weeks, I'm not sure what the theme will be. I will update Facebook and Twitter as soon as we decide, but I don't want to make that call without some input from the party, as some of these themes that were suggested are a bit creative. That's the word.
I'm going to. Do you have an amulet? I think
He's got a holy symbol.
The holy symbol was on my shield.
it was on your shield. Okay.
I mean, all of his stuff is still there, all his gear, all his gold. The only thing that's missing is his head and helmet.
Okay.
I actually put
Okay.
him in a grave, but
It's,
I
Yeah,
was,
it's
I was
not-
actually gonna, I
probably
was going to take an
before that we
artifact
could
of
probably
his.
look at
Sure,
what he has
going
to
naked.
take
Yeah.
and whatever.
I mean, it's basic,
Okay.
but yeah.
Right.
We'll figure out a couple details as stream closes out. DM Thaco, do you have any announcements? Otherwise, I'm just going to say our final shoutouts and.
Thank you for following. Poll will be put up very soon for you guys to vote on what our first giveaway is going to be.
Exciting!
Yeah, as always, thanks so much for the support, you guys. Quick shout out to Double Dane Games for opening the doors this week, giving me tons of feedback, giving me access to a bunch of minis and supplies that I normally wouldn't have had access to. Have a good night, you guys, and don't fight vampire spawn alone.
That is